Hello, everybody. Hello. We're going to get started in 1 second. 1 second. I see you, Schrodinger. I see you, Johnny. All right, everybody. Hello. I made it. I'm back. I'm back from Vegas. All right, we'll get started in 1 second. I'll be on camera. At least we're already started right now, but I'll be on camera in 1 second. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll go ahead and while I get the camera set up, I'll go ahead and let my guests say hello. First off, we have Mr. Johnny O from the Plot Hole. How you doing tonight?
What up? I'm doing all right. How's everybody?
Doing good.
You win a lot of money? Or is that why
No.
you're back? You didn't win a lot of money.
Yeah, because I did not win a
Lost
lot
it
of
all.
money.
I had to come back and start grifting on
Well, no, we're going to talk about Vegas. We're going to talk about Vegas because I need to warn everybody and prepare everybody in a way that I was not prepared for, okay? But we have I have some funny Vegas stories, and I'm going to tell a few of those, and then we're going to talk about Virgo Triad and that whole debacle that happened while I was there. So, of course, I'm completely ignorant as to everything that went on, but I did see the Masshole Reports video. So I feel that I can be confident enough in saying certain things. But we'll talk about that tonight. We also have Schrodinger's cat. How you doing, Schrodinger?
I am well. I'm back in Virginia from Mississippi, and I'm back up here where it's a little bit cooler, and I wish I had some socks to put on my feet. I'm down here in my studio, these wood floors, and it's a little bit cool.
Seeing the size of your head, I'm sure every one of my entire foot socks would go over one of your toes. One toe and one toe only. Okay, I've got the camera set up. Let me get everybody. Of course, I'm Team Skeptic. I love this shit. I have a great time doing what I do, and I love doing it with the people that I do it with, which include both Schrodinger's cat and Mr. Johnny O from the Plot Hole. So very lucky to have these two guys on with me tonight. We have Commander Darklight.
Holy shit!
What?
Oh, Steam. Sorry.
Oh,
Just you.
Commander Darklight for 30.99 Aussies. What up, fuckers? Suck it, Bella. Yes, suck it, Bella. Vegas was fun. Okay, so I had a poll up asking if you guys would want to see the wedding video. We're going to play that at the very, very end, okay? It's a 62-38 yes, no. That way, whoever doesn't want to watch it, no big deal. Y'all can leave whenever we do that. And if they claim the video at the end because it has some Elvis music in it, it's a rendition of Elvis music, so it might clear. But just in case it doesn't, I can cut it out or whatever, you know? So, yeah, we'll watch that at the end so nobody has to suffer through it. But it was awesome. Like, I had a great time in Vegas. I legitimately had no idea how a lot of the hotels and everything worked in Vegas. And it's expensive. Don't go there if you don't have like $3,000 or you're just staying one night. Because the first thing I did, okay, I go to check in at the hotel and I get there at 9 a.m. in the morning. And I've never had a hotel tell me that I can't check in until 4 p.m.
Yep.
They told me, oh, we'll let you check in early for $150. It was also a $150 resort fee for the 3 nights. It was also $200 deposit for each night that I was there up front. And I had no idea. So there went I knew about the 150. So there went $750 right there off the top where I thought I was only spending $100. And I didn't take a lot of money, you know. I wasn't planning on going down there and blowing my load on
Shit.
Vegas.
You went down there
you know?
and started throwing fucking singles at everybody.
Oh man,
Like
so let me tell you. So get this. I had this funny. No, we didn't go to I didn't go to the strip club. I don't know if my friends did. I was only there for 3 days, and my time was we were busy the whole time. But it was funny. We go to Battlefield Vegas, and the Battlefield Vegas is this place where you can shoot like Call of Duty weapons and like, you know, Schrodinger. It's all the like automatic weapons. And all this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been to those. You can shoot like an MP5 and a you know an M60 and a
Yeah,
M42 and
they
get
had
the
all
whole
that.
thing.
They had all
Yeah.
So
that.
what you're saying?
Tons
You're
of fun.
saying it's a home for people who have very tiny peepees.
Very tiny peepees.
Very tiny.
It's sort of like going out to my lake house with me. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
right.
there's just every weapon in the world, and you could just shoot them all.
Yes, they have rocket launchers out there. Okay, and Little Dickens, it sounded like fun. We went and we watched the video, and in the video, everybody's shooting out in the desert and all that. And here we go getting ready to buy our ammunition, and they're like, "Go head over to stall number 6 when your party is ready." And we're like, "Stall number 6? What are you talking about? Like, what desert is that?" And they were like, "No, you guys are shooting in the indoor range." And so a buddy of mine walks up and he's like, "Man, because I'm the same way. I'm like, I could do this anytime, man. I've done this so many times. Like, this is nothing to me. I don't want to. If we're going out to the desert and firing all this off in the middle of the desert, then yeah, that'd be cool. But if we're going inside this range right here, this indoor range, I don't really want to do that." So, a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, you want to go down to the dispensary and get a little bit of smoke with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do that."
Because that
And
mixes well.
Okay, so we decided not to shoot guns, that we were going to go down to the dispensary. So I say, "How far away is it?" He says, 10 minutes. And I said, "Cool, let's go." And he said, "You want to walk with me?" And I said, "How far away?" He said, 10 minutes. I said, "Okay, cool." We get out, we start walking. About 12 minutes down the road, I say, "Bro, where the fuck is this place at? How far away is this?" And he's like, looks at his phone, he goes, "Hey, we're 8 minutes away." And I was like, "Hold on, we've been walking for 12 minutes, bro. What do you mean we're 8 minutes away?" And he looks down and he goes, "Oh, that's driving." And I was like, "Son of a bitch."
Holy shit! So
So
yeah,
we
there you
finished
go.
walking it. Okay, we finished
17
walking
hours
it.
later.
A 45-minute walk, we finally get to the dispensary. By the time we walk in the door, get checked in, and waiting on the person to get our stuff, like we're still 30 minutes before we leave. They call us and say, "Yeah, we're done." Like, "Where you guys at?" And we're like, "Man, we just got here to the dispensary." So we ended up fucking walking for like 45 minutes. I walked for at least 15 miles one day, 10 miles easy the next day. On the final day, I did about 5 miles. I had a jacuzzi hot tub in my bedroom, and I just spent all the time just stressing, just getting all the stress off. You know, I've been stressed lately. I've told you guys about it, especially with all the drama that's happened with me lately, you know. Which, you know, I want to talk to Schrodinger about that a little bit. You know, Schrodinger, I've been kind of keeping my distance a bit from you, not because I was upset with you or anything like that, but more because I knew what I was doing was making people around me look bad, and I didn't want to make you look bad inadvertently. It was no offense, you know. Like, I got nothing but love for you, and we go way back before there was ever communities involved, when it was just
we go back to the
me and
beginning.
you know, yeah.
Me and you go back to the beginning.
So, but I didn't want to solely, like, I know a lot of people that were angry at me were people that had come to my channel from your channel. So I didn't want to, you know, it just, there was a lot going on, and I knew you were being hit with copyright strikes at the time. And, you know, I just didn't want to involve you in the shitstorm that I was bringing upon myself. It wouldn't have been fair for me to bring you involved in that, because you would have had my back, and I wouldn't have wanted to put you in a position to where it alienated you and some of your subscribers, you know? I just didn't think it was fair.
Everything's good. I think I knew what I was doing, and I think it worked out. Me just staying silent about the whole Virgo thing. It seemed to work out the way that I had planned, because I knew the truth would come out. And I just said, you know what? I'm not going to jump into the deep end and polarize the community, you know, more than it needed to be. So my game plan was just to stay silent, let the truth come out. And then now that I think the end is there, you know, everybody knows the truth now. So
she ghosted the internet, right? She ghosted the internet.
She
Sort
did.
of.
Yeah. She's gone.
Like public.
Oh.
No,
Now, whether or
she's
not she comes back in some other form at some point, who knows? But I think as far as
let me tell you something about people like Virgo. She's
go ahead.
probably watching right now. Okay, whereas Virgo Triad, that is gone. Jamie Taylor's not. She is still get down. She is still lurking in these chats. She's still because that's part of that grift. is that megalo, that ego.
Right.
So she, like I said, Virgo Triad, the caricature is gone, but the person is not. She'll be around for a little bit.
Well, I want to say,
And
like,
yes,
you
she
know,
most definitely will be back grifting somehow. Obviously,
Yeah, in some form. But the thing is, and here's what really showed who she is. In the final days, and so over the past like 2 weeks, she and her true believers were messaging me. I bet I got in one day probably 50 text messages from her wanting me to go public supporting her. After she knew that the game, that it was up, the game was done. I knew she was a fake. She knew that I knew she was a fake, and she still wanted me to make some sort of public statement, um, saying, "Oh no, she's still on the up and up." She was willing to, on the off chance that I didn't know that she was that she was a scammer. On the off chance, she was willing to take me and my entire channel and my reputation down on the off chance that I didn't already know that she was a scammer. Of course I did, but she didn't know that 100%. So she was still begging me to have her back so that she could have maybe 2-3 more weeks of scamming.
well, I do want to give a shout out to the Masshole Report, okay? Because I when I was on Brainy's channel, either I don't know if it was last night or 2 nights ago. It wasn't last night. It was 2 nights ago. And I had said, you know, everybody hold your opinion until all the facts come out. But I hadn't seen everything at that point. Like I was basically speaking for myself. Like if you don't know the facts, don't rush to a conclusion. Hold your opinion, you know, until everything comes out. And then, of course, when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, well, everything's come out. Like,
yeah. So
you don't have to.
I was the one giving Brainy the information because I've read all of. I got pulled into the investigation side very like cursory. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Masshole Report. They did so much work. I kind of was throwing some other information and said, hey, can you look at this and see what, if anything, if this corroborates with Virgo or with Masshole Report. And I said, look, everything that I'm looking at, I don't think Kate made any mistakes. I think she's pretty airtight. And
yeah, it looks like they went the extra mile to verify before they said really anything, because this is going to be one of those things that it's going to shake up an entire community. Because like, okay, so before, when Schrodinger's cat was still doing Flat Earth and I was still doing Flat Earth, and really sovereign citizens and First Amendment auditors just intrigued me, you know? So I would watch like Virgo Triad's coverage of the sovereign citizen, really it was the Moors mostly, but they kind of have a lot of overlap there. And, you know, people like Van Bellion and Degeneration Nation, those were like the only people I even knew about. And then Schrodinger got into it, and it made me more aware of the people, you know, the other content creators that were there. But I've been watching them for a long, long time. And so when I see that someone like her is getting called out for something like this, it's going to shake up an entire community. There's going to be people that are not going to believe it. There's going to be a lot of like fundamentalists. I need to
say something really quick. 2 things really. Dennis Looney says, I guess I'm a dumbass. I donated several times to Virgo. I even donated when her dog needed surgery or some shit. No, you're not a dumbass. Here's the thing.
No.
That's one thing I didn't like about the way that Kate and the Masshole presented their information. When during that stream, they basically made anybody who donated, she kind of made out that they were stupid, or that the people who supported Virgo Triad were stupid. Virgo Triad is a very good scammer. She is an excellent scammer. Okay.
And she's been doing it for years.
And she's been doing it for decades, not years.
You're right.
Decades. Right. The earliest, I mean, if you look at what the Masshole Report uncovered, the earliest accounts of her scams happened in the 80s, the late 80s. It's incredible how good she is at scamming.
And she when they were showing the check the check fraud stuff, which is, that really shows the level at which she was scamming with intent. Okay, she was
Yes.
opening banks in different states under different names,
Yes.
right?
Paper hanging.
Yeah, and that's what she was doing. It wasn't like it was where a family has struggles for, to get food, and the mother has nothing to do but write a hot check knowing it's going to
Right.
bounce just to get her kids
Right.
some groceries and dealing with the consequences afterwards. There shows an intent there to deceive, to lie, and to fraud
Right.
via the hot checks, and that is illegal. You can go to jail for that shit. You can get charged as a felon if you do it.
One time. If you do it one time, once is a felony offense.
Yeah, she took me for more than $1,000. I'm pretty sure
And
that
see-
over, aside from the loan's been paid back because that was a contract, and she didn't want to, go down for that. She did pay the loan back, but just donations. She took me for over $1,000. So if anybody's a dumbass for donating to her, then I'm just as big a dumbass as you, because that. And
Well, see,
that
that
was
was the
a lot of
second
money.
part that I wanted to bring up. The second part I wanted to bring
Well,
up
let
is
me just real quick. I see a lot of questions for me in the chat, and I want to answer as many of them as I can.
Would
If
you
we
like
can
me to
scroll
moderate?
back to them at some point, yeah.
Yeah. Would you like me to moderate and pick out the ones that I feel like are have the most, at least, honest intent, whether they be pro
because
or
I
not?
think a lot of people have a lot of what are good questions that I see.
And I'm not
I
here
don't
to
know.
railroad you. I'm not here to railroad
no,
you.
no,
Like
yeah,
we're
of course.
not here to railroad Schrodingers. Schrodingers is one of the best people I've had an opportunity to be friends with. Like, y'all have no idea. When I had my problems in February, when the fucking winter storms hit, I didn't really ask people for money or ask people for help. You know who offered? Schrodinger. He said, "Hey, he didn't offer money either. He said, "Hey, I got fucking a bunch of hotel points. If you and your kid need a hotel, fucking let me know, and it's yours. I'll give them to you. So at least you don't have to pay for it." That's I didn't even ask for him. He just fucking did it for me because he knew I was fucking going through some shit. So he's one of the biggest hearts in this fucking community and on fucking YouTube. So
well, see, that was the second point I wanted to make earlier, was that there's a lot of people that have called into question the level that Schrodinger, that you went through to vet this. And unless this, it's very important to understand that the story that VIRGO was putting out at the very beginning when it comes to this fire, first and foremost, there was a fire. That is a fact. Fact. Fire happened.
Without doubt.
House, without doubt. House was unlivable. Those are facts.
House
VIRGO
was
and her
apparently unlivable before the fire, by the way.
Well,
according to the Master
okay.
report.
Well, no, that's not exactly what they said. They said it was hoarded.
Yeah. Well,
they said it was hoarded, which
that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I'm kind of on that. I don't want to poke fun at people who have mental illness, and hoarding is a mental illness. But
okay, I'm not thinking of it on those terms, I guess. But yeah, I got you.
So again, fact: house burned.
So is bearding, by the way.
I know. I need to. It's like my identity. But
I can get you.
VIRGO and spouse did have a stay at the hospital. Those are facts. Okay,
Yep. I confirmed that via phone call.
Right. So I looked into it as well. The story didn't come out about being blown away by explosions and all this shit until after the initial looking. It got to a point where it had to. She had to continue the grift, and that's where shit really started to come off the rails. But this happened after, I think, a month after the initial live stream with Schrodinger. It was a bunch of people on there that initially set up that fundraiser.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of us. Yeah, and that's when Tina, a Marvel girl, first started saying, because every time I would have a live stream, every time I would have a premiere, that the GoFundMe just kept being spammed into the live chat. And after 2 or 3 of those, she kept coming to me and saying, "Hey, they keep spamming this in there. Can I say something about it?" And the first couple times I was like, "Nah, it's she's still in the hospital." And, we kept getting, the sob story just kept like snowballing. it kept getting worse and worse and worse. You know, the
And the thing
dogs
is,
were
is
still
that
gone.
yeah, and the thing is
Yeah.
that they're pushing that sob story. So what they know that if you go against that, you're the bad guy. In
Right.
somebody's
So
eyes, you're the
finally,
bad guy.
yeah. So finally, she just said, okay. And she sent them a message and said, let's cool it with the GoFundMe. Let's take a break for a month. That's what she said. You know, let's take a break for a month. And then they, Virgo and two others, one of which has come around. I don't know about the other, so I won't say their names. Um, they, uh, they turned on her, and which left me to be like sort of an arbiter trying to, you know, say, hey, you know, let's, I was trying to make peace between the two sides. And then that went on for a few months. In the meantime, I did a background check on Virgo, because I just already have a subscription to one of those software things. And I'm like, holy shit, you know, according to what I'm seeing, and this is, you know, just it's not an FBI background check. I'm like, she's a felon. I was like, okay, and for a financial fraud. And so I didn't
Yeah.
say anything. I just kept trying to make peace because, come on, it was, you know, what, 15 years ago. And so, you know, kept trying to make peace. And then they started making community posts about each other and all these things. And then finally, there was the, just what, like a week and a half ago, the live stream with Kick and a Marvel girl, and they went hard, you know, and everything they said was true. And so I got like 20 messages within an hour saying, what is all this? You know, why didn't you stop this? Why didn't you stop this from happening? And then other people saying, that's the greatest thing ever. I'm like, what are y'all even talking about? Like, I was at Walmart. Like, I was at Walmart in Mississippi looking at my phone saying, what's going on here?
Are you talking about just when all this dropped? When all this recent stuff dropped?
Yeah. I was at Walmart. I didn't know ahead of time. Nobody asked me. Nobody did anything. And I found out that everything, the loan, the felony, the everything. Now, there was a little bit of disinformation in there because somebody said that she had defaulted on the loan that she made to me. She had not. So, you know, I'll say that in her favor. She did not default on the loan. She actually paid it. It's paid in full at this point now.
And that's, hey,
I
honestly, I think right now we could all use a little bit of honesty, you know, just, and not that we are being disingenuous or the ones that have no integrity, but, you know, that way we can stop misinformation before it happens. You know, I don't think anybody wins with misinformation.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But so what happened in the subsequent days after that was everybody from both sides came to me wanting me to make a public statement, either in support of Virgo or in support of, you know, a Marvel girl, you know, because that was basically the two sides. Everybody had, you know, picked one or the other. And you know, I thought about it and I said, if I am going to do that, the only thing that would serve to do was further polarize the community. So my choice, right or wrong, and it's still left to be said whether or not I'm right or wrong. I don't know. But my choice was to not say a damn thing, knowing that the truth was going to come out because I knew what the truth was. But what happens in these situations, in my opinion, is that if you're given a little bit more truth and you're on one side or the other, you just dig in deeper.
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit more truth and you dig in deeper, no matter what side that truth comes out on. And then at the end of it, when the bombshell comes out, which was Masshole report, when they finally dropped the nuclear bomb that said, here's what actually happened. Now, everybody that was on the wrong side of it either has to their great credit, like Degeneration Nation did, he said, you know what? I was wrong. I was duped. My bad. Sorry. He made a public apology to a Marvel girl.
Hey, DJ's in the chat. I've invited him on. Hey, DJ, if you want to come on and join and speak your mind, that's what this show's all about. You know, this is the Saturday Cypher.
That would be great because
he's never been on my channel, so he can come on.
He could say what was going on his side of it. He and I were actually talking. He and I were talking through the whole thing because he, asked me to make public statements in favor of Virgo. And I'm like, she's wrong. She's a scammer. I wasn't overtly saying it. But, I thought that me coming out and making a public statement would not have been the best thing in the world. And so I just didn't until Masshole came out with their statement and everybody either had to fess up or just bury their head in the sand.
And I want DJ to know this is not a hostile environment up here, man. Like, we're all good, bro. Like, you can come on. I'm just giving him the opportunity.
We got Cat of Nine Tails. We've got Studded Whips. Don't listen to him. We're gonna beat you. Okay.
While he contemplates playing Russian roulette with us. Fuck YouTube for $5. Speaking of dispensaries, if someone is toking and they can't find the bowl with the lighter, have they had enough? No, never.
Well, hang on. Let me ask you this: have you looked in your hands?
Yeah, right. So let me tell you something. I went in. I was trying to get an early flight, right, because I wanted to come home a couple of hours early. They told me no, and I went outside. And so for 3 hours, I smoked the rest of the dispensary pen that I had, the 87% fucking pen. I was so high on the plane.
Flowing yourself.
Oh my God. I could have. That's very good because that was something I literally felt that, but I was just literally outside, just like, I would cough. People would look at me, middle of pandemic. They're like, what the fuck's this guy doing? I'm like, sorry, man. I'm good. I'm smoking. But go ahead.
DJ says he's working right now. He'll come on when and if he can.
Yeah.
And he says now he knows why I didn't make a public statement. Yeah, it was nothing against you. I just, and like I said the other day, I think it was on Tina's stream. I knew what the truth was, and I didn't, make a statement one way or the other. Just because I thought that it was the best course of action for me. Well, not for me, for the whole situation. And because I knew the truth was going to come out, I had been talking to Masshole and others who knew what the truth was. And like Team said, great credit to Masshole Report. They did what could, like FBI level, like research.
Oh, I loved watching their stream. I didn't see it live. I saw it when you shared it to me. I think Negative Exponent shared it to me as well.
It's insane.
Look, this is so appropriate for tonight, right? I saw this in Vegas, and I was like, oh, I got to get this. It's a dumpster fire plushie.
Oh, that's so cool. I want one.
So we have a dumpster fire tonight. Yeah. You want one, man? The Attic Rust, I think. I told them I'd give them a shout out because they had this and they had this puzzle that I got from my girlfriend.
Just send me a link to where to buy one.
I'll find you one. Cool. I'll find you one. It's cool. Yeah, I picked one up and I thought it would be so appropriate for tonight. But yeah, I want to say shout out to the Masshole Report because I went back and watched their live stream after you shared it with me today. But I think Negative Exponent shared it with me a couple of days ago when I was in Vegas. And I watched it today, and I was just like, how are you gonna refute this? Like she put a Dropbox full of all the information. You can't say, hey, they altered the stream. You know, they played with the HTML or whatever. You can't say that because the Dropbox has all the information in it right there, and you can access it yourself.
So Jessica G
which is
asked
awesome,
a really important question. Talking about the Dropbox, says Team Skeptic, what's your opinion on her being doxxed? Is doxing her justified because she's a bad person? Also monetizing said dox information, not your stream, the other channels.
Yeah. So that's one reason that I'm gonna say that I'm not putting the link to the Masshole Report. I do think the Masshole Report did a good job. I don't like the fact that the information had to come out in the way it did, but they also make a good point. When they know that she's lying and she's hiding behind her information to perpetuate her lie and to continue to take money from
not
people,
just a lie, yeah, right.
Then there is an obligation to step forward and say, look, if you're not going to stop this and you're not going to admit that this is the truth, then I have an obligation to put out your information and say, look, you know, this is why it's important we talk about this right now, and this is why it's important that we show this, to show that it is in fact her that is responsible for all this. I don't like the fact that names had to come out, but hey, they even said it in there. It wouldn't have been that way if she wouldn't come back to them and say they're talking about the wrong person. Which is, I believe,
Right.
that was her response, right? They're talking about, well, once she said that, she opened herself up to being proven wrong. And if that being proven wrong meant that her information had to come out, then it unfortunately had to come out. She had an opportunity to keep that from happening and chose not to.
And I think it goes even beyond that because
Well,
she
it's
said,
important to know. It's important to know that she wasn't. That the Masshole Report didn't dox her. There was another person who did a Furry Potato. That's right. That's important to note.
Yeah. So when she said it wasn't her and that she was not a felon, I already knew months ago because I had a signed contract with her. So I knew her name, I knew her address, I knew her date of birth, I knew all those things. So when I did a open source, you know, it's one of the subscription type background checks. There's no way that her first name is an odd spelling of her first name that I won't say, even though anybody can easily find it. Her middle name is an odd spelling of her middle name. Her last name, not an odd spelling, but coupled with her maiden name, all four of those things, for someone living in the town that she lives in, which is not a huge town, it's a middle-sized town, and the state that she lives in, of her exact age, married to a person who has the name that her spouse has. You take all those factors put together, and then she says that's not her. Like, all those factors put together, there's no possible way. Like, I don't know, 1 in a trillion chance that there's somebody else in her town who has the same odd spelling first name, odd spelling middle name.
Let me correct you. It's way less than that.
There's
only 9.7 billion or 7.8 billion people on Earth, so it's about 7.8 billion.
But who has that odd spelling first name, odd spelling middle name?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
Middle name.
Damn it! I think I'm proven wrong.
Last name, maiden name, married to a person at that age in that town and state. I think we're approaching at least billions. You know, you got to hit all of those markers, and she has the gall to say, "No, that's not me." Come on, you're insulting our intelligence at this point.
Yeah, Jessica G, I don't think anybody here is trying to justify the docs because somebody else did it first. That's not, or somebody else. That's not. I don't think anybody's. I think it's just a point of a point of clarification that this information had been out.
Right. And what's more important, to expose the docs or to expose the grift? I think the grift was ongoing. So I don't think saying what somebody's name is, I don't know legally. I mean, we could get some of the lawyers on here and say, telling somebody what somebody's name is that really doxing them in the legal sense, or is
No.
exposing the grift more important?
So as I understand it, doxing in the legal sense pertains to pertinent information like social security number, driver's license numbers, things like that. First and last name, I mean, there's no, unless, again,
I don't share that. I won't share that.
I don't either. I mean, I share my own because I don't give a shit.
I understand. Like, I understand that situations have to dictate you stepping outside of what you would normally do. That's with anything, with anything that you find ethical or moral. You're going to find yourself in a situation where you might cross that line. You might not find cannibalism moral, but you'll find survival through cannibalism a bit more justified and moral. So when you're talking about the morality and the ethical nature of doxing, there's a secondary step to that, right? Because if the person's a pedophile, then you say, forget the whole idea of doxing this person being wrong. We have to make this person aware. We have to make this person aware to the community so that people don't get hurt and people don't be taken advantage of. And I believe that, in this situation, I don't think it's as bad as doxing. I think that in this situation, you were going to have some pushback on her saying this wasn't me, that you can't prove it was me, you can't prove what I said was wrong, and the only way to do it, the only way to keep her from taking advantage of a community would be to actually go in and maybe look beyond your own morality and what you find to be ethical to stop something that's even less moral and more unethical. So that's my justification for it. I'm not saying I'm right. I wouldn't do it, but at this point, I don't think that they're wrong. I really don't think
I
they're
saw
wrong.
a news story one time where they were in a high-speed chase. They were running from the cops, and it was like one of those things where they needed to stop this dude. And somebody in like a great big Ford F-250 just T-boned him. And that's illegal. You can't just T-bone somebody.
Yeah.
But I mean, they gave the guy the keys to the city. Like, they had this big ceremony and they were like, you're a hero. He T-boned somebody, It's sort of like on that same level to me. Like, yeah, she got doxxed. No, she didn't even get doxxed. Somebody said her name just to prove that this is the person that we're talking about. They did something that would otherwise be unethical for the purpose of stopping people from getting, grifted. Because people were taken for a ton of money. I know I was taken for a ton of money.
35 grand.
Yeah, I know
30, that changes lives. That changes lives.
And I know people that have sent me messages that said, they gave, what was essentially all of their expendable cash. And I feel terrible about that because at the beginning of it, at least, for the first, 6 weeks after the fire, I was pushing for it. I was like, this person that I've known for all these years is in the hospital and, has lost all this stuff. And, I was pushing for it. So yes, I'm going to do everything I can to correct that. And if some party, says her actual name and puts the information out there to say, yeah, this needs to stop, I'm all for it. And with that said, once again, the fire was real. She was in the hospital. All of the ancillary stuff that came after that was the grift.
Which, with a history of fraud, she saw an opportunity and took it. It was experienced enough to say, I can take advantage of this and I can get away with a lot of money.
I can exploit this, yeah.
I can exploit this. Let me go through some super chats. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We have a new member, and that would be Sonia Garlic. Thank you very much for becoming a new member. Asher, 1776 for $5. You donating reflects on your character. Her actions reflect on her character. Yeah, right. Like, you know, it's funny, you know, the other night when I had my whole fucking, like, hey, I did the wrong, guys, my bad, like, kick me in my dick, please, really hard. When I did that stream, I really didn't want super chats for that, and I didn't know how to turn it off, and people had already started super chatting, and I said, fuck it, I'll just give this money away. I don't want the money. You know, when the money comes in and I'm going to get it, I already calculated it up, already, you know, put out at the end of the stream how much it was. I think it's 140. I'm going to pay 150 just to be over. You know, I'm just going to give it away. I'm going to ask, you know, OPT, where do you want me to give this money to? And I'm going to give the money to wherever OPT says give the money to. And I'm going to show my receipt. And that's for $140, y'all. $150. Because I said I'd go over what the amount was. I'm going through all this for $150. From now on, moving forward, if you ask for money, you better be ready to fucking show it where it goes. Show the total amount bringing in. If people don't believe you, if you're going to be asking for $35,000 fucking dollars, then I'm sorry, but your personal information might just have to come out to somebody. It doesn't have to go out to everybody, but there needs to be some kind of third-party verification that verifies who you are, what you're using the money for, that the money actually goes there. All this shit, we can't trust these people anymore, man. These people are snakes. They are snakes. They will steal. They see you guys out there as a money pit. I don't.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about that, man. I get on here and entertain. Y'all want to tip me? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll take your tips. But I don't do this shit for fundraisers.
I screenshot everything. I screenshot stuff I don't need to screenshot and post.
And I'm not. And hey, this is the other thing. I'm not, like, from now on, I will not be on another fundraiser show. And this is no offense, Schrodinger. I know that it might, you know, it was on your channel. And it's just the fact that there's people out there that will do this to us, that I'm just not going to take part in those things anymore unless it's the fundraiser goes to a certified charity, and the charity's link is in the description, you know, where it's not one person who's receiving the money, and we have to make sure that this one person is doing exactly what they said. That's not fair to my viewers, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, other people are welcome to have their opinion, but I'm holding that opinion. I'm going to be firm on it.
Going forward, I'm only going to do fundraisers for charities, to where you can send the money straight to the charity. And if it, like, in an extreme situation, somebody in the community needs they need an influx of cash, like, for whatever reason, we're going to have to go through a lawyer.
Yeah. I'd make sure everything's good. Because me and you don't deserve to be taken advantage of like that either. Because they're using our platforms to do this.
Yeah, I've spent a bunch of time thinking about it. Like, what if somebody... You know, like, God forbid, you know, my good friend Tina, if something happened and for whatever reason she needed some money, like, I would go to a lawyer and say, look, how can I do this? And have the money go to him, and he divvies it out. Like, I know there's ways to do that. I'm not that sophisticated legally to where I know how that could happen, but I know you can do it that way.
I believe.
It would basically be a trust that people would be sending the money to. I don't anticipate that, but I'm, you know, just thinking about.
And it does suck, man, because people really need help. There's people out there that need our help, and we could help them.
And I got so much, you know, joy out of doing the fundraisers that I've done, especially like the really successful ones. That I've done, it makes me happy. Like, the next morning I wake up, I got a little pep in my step. I'm like, look, I did a whole bunch of good last night.
That's because of your chick, not because of the fact that you helped the fundraiser. Don't deny the benefits of a good woman.
We don't talk about Oksana. I told you this before.
Bella charge for $5 New Zealand dollars. What up, fuckers? I'll change the topic so we don't have to get you in trouble. Dennis Looney, new member. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it, sir. Bella charge, a member for 24 months. Nobody really cares. He says, but I arrived late. Can you give me a TLDR recap? Yeah, here's the TLDR. Shit went down. Vegas was fun. Another scammer hit. A scammer that made the last scammer look like fucking
Small
a
potatoes.
peon.
Oh,
Yes.
it did. Like this was the scam of the decade, I guess.
We have Stephen Allen or Allie for $2. Team needs to buy his girlfriend some Tiffany earrings. Steven, you only need to fucking donate $2 another 200 to 300 more times, and I will. Mallory's Asylum for 420 Canadian. Dumpster Fire plushie for the win. Hey, Mallory, how are you doing out there? My alter ego. God, I wish I could talk in your voice right now. My voice is messed up. I can't do it right now. Stephen Alley for $2. Publicly available info is not doxing someone. I still don't like sharing it, Stephen. Like, even if it is publicly available, if somebody, let's say we all didn't know Schrodinger's cat's name, but I did, right? And I knew it because...
Bob, right?
Yeah. I knew it because I just happened to know where to publicly look in a Navy website that had his picture and his full name. Publicly available. Now, if I go and I pass that information around, that's, to me... that's doxing. Technically, really, like the way it was explained to me is doxing is more of when you do this for a malicious intent, So you're doing it to expose someone's information so that other people can do some harm to that person or you can do some harm to that person. And that's like not technically what doxing is, giving out someone's documents, the doxing part, not technically, but why it's a problem. And it's a problem when people take that information and try to do something bad or try to release the information so that somebody else does something bad to them. That is, so I understand where you're coming from when you say publicly available information is not doxing someone. I just choose not to use it for myself because if Schrodinger's going by Schrodinger, then they don't need to know that he's John Smith, right? Isn't that what your name is?
I'm pretty sure everybody at this point knows my name.
Bob Larson.
Bob Larson. Yeah, that's it.
The Exorcist.
Everybody knows my name. It's Cliff Overby. Everybody knows my name.
Everybody hates Cliff Overby. But
everybody does.
Steven, yeah, there's you're right. I think you're right. It's not technically doxing as far as like in the legal sense. I just my personal thing, I just don't do that, I just don't like
I mean, yeah, it's a
I don't like
respect
that
thing.
to use that as an argument.
There's a reason why you started this channel as Team Skeptic. There's a reason why people have, different monikers, Generation Nation, Schrodinger's Cat, the Plot Hole. I don't give a fuck. Everybody knows my name. I don't give a shit. But
I
there's
hate
a reason
Cliff
why
Over.
get there.
I hate Cliff's ovaries. Me too.
They don't work.
Yep.
My ovaries have never made a baby.
Yeah. Stephen Alley.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why we do this, because we do want a little bit of anonymity.
Yeah.
And respect that. People go, oh, that's it's Cliff and that's Johnny and that's well, I'm not gonna say your name, team, because I don't know it.
Yeah, and then okay, so
I know his name for the
Steven,
right price.
Stephen Alley for hush.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all be quiet. Stephen Alley, $5. My identity is safe. According to the IRS phone message, my social security number is suspended. Apparently, someone used it in a crime at the border. That sucks, Stephen, but good job. Way to have it safe. And then we have DEFCON.
You haven't had that scam come through yet?
DEFCON ID for... Oh, somebody almost got me the other day.
Oh,
I'm here, right? Get this. No, come on. Let's talk about almost getting scammed now. I was on the phone, or I was sitting here with my landlord, and he's repairing something at my house, right? And I get this call and it says, "Hi, this is the energy company. Your electricity is overdue and is about to be cut off is scheduled to be cut off in the next 30 minutes." And here I am thinking, fuck, my landlord's got all his drills and shit plugged in. I can't have this happen. Like, my shit's on fucking auto pay. How did this, this doesn't fucking happen. What's going on? So of course I can't get in touch with my son because everything is on his credit card to help him build his credit. And I can't get in touch with him. So I press 0 to talk to the person. And they're like, to talk to an account specialist, press 0. So boom, they press 0, right? They have my name, my address, both of them. But it was not the energy company. It was a scam the whole time. They said, I was like, how much do I owe? And they're like, how much can you pay? And I was like, wait.
That's not how this works.
Hold on. I said, wait. What's the name and the address on the account? And they said, my name and address. And I was like, okay, for a minute I thought this was a scam. Click. Called the number back. Do. The number you have dialed is no longer working. I was like, what? They almost got me. Oh my goodness.
Did the call
to people about?
Did the call start with this swoosh and then the facts matter, and it was like, hi, Virgo here.
Yeah,
your electricity is scheduled to be turned off in 30 minutes.
No, but hey, they almost got me though. Like, that was a good one. When I left, I was like, I wanted to call them back and be like, out of all the times that I have never almost been scammed, this was the one time that I was. Yeah. So good job. I want
to shake your hand. You get an honorable mention. I
want to shake your hand and kick you in the dick. Michael Kraus for $9.99. Well, I hear Schrodinger cat needs to be either. I hear Schrodinger cat needs to buy either Tiffany earrings or a Marvel girl her own Tiffany necklace or bracelet. Serious. Virgo always rubbed me wrong. You guys keep being awesome. Yeah. She does deserve it. AMG, she took a little bit of a beating herself when it all came down to this, and she didn't deserve it. I don't think she did.
Person finding out that your hero is a fucking piece of shit.
A lot of people have made public.
Yeah, and agreed.
A lot of people have made public apologies to her, and good on them, for apologizing, because she took the brunt of this.
But even with an apology, and that's fine and all, but even with an apology, she did take a beating, and it can take a toll. I just got out of having that happen to me, and it took a toll on me. So I know that she's out there, and she didn't deserve it. She did what she thought was right. She took a little bit of beating for it, and she's come out on top, and shout out to her. I guess that's all that she deserves. She deserves a spanking.
She wanted to leave. She wanted to just walk away, and I was on a daily basis having to talk her off the ledge and saying, Tina, look,
yeah,
the truth's going to come out. Just bear with it. Give it a couple days, and I knew what was coming, and she did too. But she was getting so much hate. She was getting hundreds of messages of people telling her how terrible she was.
Whoa. Hold on, everybody. Somebody way more important than you, Schrodinger, is here. Kick. How are you? No, come on, man. Jesus. Jesus is only more important than the plot hole. Yeah, he's only more important than the plot hole. Come on, Kick. How you doing tonight, brother?
Hey, good evening, guys.
Oh, wow.
How's it going?
Hold on, let's all adjust our energy level for Kick.
Take it down, bro.
All right. No, Kick, how you doing, man?
No, y'all keep going.
We're all going to keep going like this now.
No. I had a sugar low.
I have sugar lows all the time. They're my favorite drinks. That's what you're talking about, right?
No, I have fucking hypoglycemia, team.
God damn. Let's just go there.
This got very serious very quickly. We were all laughing, and now we're all like praying for Kick's health.
No, I'm good, man. I
PBS medical hour.
I took a nap, and I had a fucking low, and I woke up and I couldn't think, so I started just eating Halloween candy. So I'm trying to get back where I need to be.
All the kids in the neighborhood are no longer going to have candy when they come to your door because of your sugar low.
Yeah,
I say, hey, I'm going to tell my kid that when he comes to my house, you know, with all his candy, I'm be like, sugar low, come here, give me your shit, sugar low.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually open the door and say trick or treat to them, and then just reach into their bags and take it out.
I guess this is a good time for a haunted, scary Halloween story that happened on YouTube 2 years ago now. A young man with lots of hair by the name of Team Skeptic decided to do a Mankini live stream on Halloween. The Mankini live stream was my first Mankini live stream ever. I was having a great time. Show was good, right? I had ordered a Mankini on Amazon, and I overnighted it, and they told me it would be there the next day. They told me it would be there the next day, and it was not. So I ran to the store and bought a Mankini locally. Came home, put on that Mankini. I do my stream. Middle of my stream, I hear a knock at the door. I'm thinking to myself, it's the Amazon driver delivering me my original Mankini. No, it wasn't the Amazon driver. It was a couple of children who were there for trick-or-treating. And while I didn't stand there fully exposed, like I had just I was like, stick my head out of the door like this, because I didn't want the Amazon driver to see me either. And I was like, looked down, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any candy. And I looked at the parents and I was like, I'm in the middle of an internet show. I've got to go. And I shut the door and walked off. And last year, no kids knocked on my door for Halloween. So word got around the neighborhood. That guy's weird.
We all know that's bullshit. Fucking Team Skeptic opened that door like he was Rip fucking Taylor.
I was like, surprise! Surprise! No, I was sticking my head out like this. But it was so funny because I just like looked up at the parents and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm in an internet show right now. I'm in an online show on the internet right now. I got to go. And I ran.
I'm getting paid by the
team on a list. I know. I'll never be able to find another place to live because I'm on a list now. No, I'm just kidding. It was really funny, though, that this shit really did happen on Halloween. And I turned off the light, shut the door, and didn't answer it the rest of the night. But Kick, yeah, great. I'm glad you're here, man. Do you have anything you want to add to anything we're talking about right now?
Yeah, one of the things that came up was, is it really doxing when the information is publicly available? And, it seems everybody's kind of split on that. From a legal standpoint, and once again, I say it all the time, I'm not a lawyer, but I would imagine that if the information is publicly available, it's publicly available. It's there. But it's an ethical thing that comes up too. And we see that a lot with, auditors and people like that, where if their intent is to do something to provoke, then obviously it's unethical. But they state that because of the law, they can do what they do. But they don't think about the repercussions of what they do. They don't think about the reasoning behind it. If you were filming if you actually stopped your car and saw the police beating somebody, then yeah, you're filming for the right reason, right? It's not that you're there to provoke, you're filming for a reason. In the same case, a lot of this information came out because it showed the character of the individual. It showed a past history of fraud. And so it's hard to look at it and say, well, this was completely unethical. But in reality, all of the actions that led up were unethical. So I think that's where a lot of people are struggling with it. Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody releases my name or something, I'm not going to be happy about it. But Bob, right? I mean, something like that.
I've already been doxxed.
If that was to happen, it's going to happen.
It's the cost of doing business around here.
But here's the thing: this is what we all kind of have to understand as online presence, whatever you want to call this. I don't call it celebrity because I don't believe that I'm a celebrity, or I don't believe anybody here is a celebrity.
I don't believe you're a celebrity either. Go ahead. I'm not a dick. I'm an honest asshole.
It's just low hanging fruit. You gotta aim higher because that shit doesn't hurt. Because again, I've already said I'm not a celebrity, but the point is, we put ourselves out there. We put ourselves in a public forum. It is going to happen eventually. Period.
Yeah.
Either by
No way
malicious
around it.
intent. Yeah, there's no way around it. It's going to happen. I don't care how guarded you are. If you have a channel, if you put content out, or if you put yourself out there, it's going to happen. I mean,
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Not
We
saying- not
have
saying-
another famous person. Stop. Famous movie producer J.L. Warino.
He's not a movie producer.
Famous movie producer J.L. Warino. How you doing
He's
tonight,
not
J.L.
a
Warren?
movie producer.
I'm doing good, sir.
If by
Doing very good.
movie producer you mean a guy who puts out a poster every now and again, then yeah, it's J.L. Warren.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Movie producer.
Be careful. There's a dangerous bear like 6 inches from your face.
No, he's only dangerous when he's only dangerous when
Yeah.
he's like that
What is like that?
because he's gonna drop.
All right, now we were letting Kick talk before we all decided that his soft, monotonic voice was so easy to run over.
Sorry,
It
we have
wasn't
to take it back
actually.
down like we're
Yeah, it
on-
wasn't actually a
we're on.
big roadblock. So, Kick, do you have anything else you'd like to add before we interrupt you again?
With your man, Kick.
Kick rocks.
That I do. No, there's not too much else to say. I think that the most important thing is that we're moving forward, and we've learned a couple of valuable lessons from all of this. The first being that we've separated ourselves from what appeared to be some form of self-created leadership in the community. We have had a name for our community tainted by those actions, and we as individuals should rise against all of that and stand on a platform of ethics and integrity.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you guys, as much as I love Cliff and team, you guys don't speak for me. You guys don't make the decisions for my channel or what content I put out. We may collaborate, we may work together on things, but that's how far it's going to go.
Yeah.
You know, Schrodinger's not the king of the watchdogs or whatever you want to call people who debunk the nonsense and call out the unethical assholes.
He's not?
his own channel.
Oh
That's it.
shit!
That's so funny,
gotta-
Kick, because
I gotta-
I want to agree with you for a second, because that's one of the things that I've struggled
Just for
with
a
lately.
second.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said you want to agree with me just for a second.
Yeah, just for
You
maybe.
imply that you
second.
disagree with me all the rest of the time.
Yeah. Just for the second, I will agree with you. It's one of the reasons why I surround myself with the people I surround myself with. I don't like surrounding myself with people who are going to crutch on me, or people that I need to crutch on. You know, that's not fair for them. It's not fair for me. I think if we have individuals who can hold their own and by themselves, then together we're fucking Voltron. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we're not fucking. I don't rely on anybody. You know, I'm so grateful that Schrodinger, you know, gave me an opportunity to put a video out on his channel, but that wasn't the make or break point of my career. You know what I mean? Like, that was just him looking out for me, and I've looked out for other people as well, and other people have looked out for Schrodinger. You know, so like, but the thing is that the reason why we do it for each other like that is because he knows that I can do it on my own. I don't need him. And that's what makes it badass. That's why I would do it for him, because I know he can do it on his own. He doesn't need me.
Yep.
Once I start
Yep.
feeling like someone's crutching on me, or if I'm crutching on them, it turns it into, it's not an equal give and take. You know, then you're trying to, you know, you're just trying to grift off of somebody. And that's why I surround myself with the people I surround myself with. Johnny does his own thing. Brainy does his own thing. JL does his own thing. Kick does his own thing. Schrodinger does his own thing. You know, just all these people I surround myself, they do their own thing and they do it successfully. And if I put those people around me, I'm going to be successful too. It'd be great.
It was
models
one
for
of
me
the
to build off
frustrating
of.
things about this whole situation is the people on Virgo's side, the amount of messages that I got that said, why didn't you stop this? Why didn't you keep them from doing this? And I'm like, what?
How the fuck are you
I'm
supposed
just-
to stop it, Cliff?
Yeah, I was like, Who am I? Am I like the emperor of, the not Virgo side that tells everybody like
Well, it's the problem is you kind of
red and green
emerged.
light?
You kind of emerged out of that group. You know what I mean? Like that's why a lot of people are gonna look towards you, is because they see you as a like somebody that's the leader
Yeah.
of that group. You know what I
But
mean?
how many times have I made it clear? I know each and every one of you has heard me
Doesn't
say,
matter.
I'm not and I do not want to be the leader of anything. I'm just a guy that makes silly videos about sovereign citizens. I'm just
Yeah.
a guy
Get
that
to the
points and
problem.
laughs at stupid, and I want all my friends to point and laugh at stupid with me, but I'm not their boss. I'm not anybody's leader.
Yeah, basically,
Right.
if you consider yourself their leader, you're basically admitting to being the tallest kid in the midget class. You know, like
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't
so
want
here's
to.
the
I wouldn't
problem,
want to
and I
admit that either.
And I think that Dennis Rodman said it best when he said, I don't, I never signed up to be anybody's role model. I'm not a role model. And then I forget who counted it saying, regardless of whether or not you want to be a role model, you're Dennis Rodman. You play basketball in front of millions of people worldwide. They're going to look up to you, not just physically. So you kind of have that same thing going on. You're the largest
Yeah, but
of all
nobody.
of the. Well, I know, I understand. I understand you don't want it. I get it. But
No,
you're
I'm
the
just saying I don't
largest.
have any sneakers named after me. Once they name sneakers after me, I'll relent.
I'm not
And
saying
I'm
you
the-
have to relent, right? That's the thing. I'm not saying you have to relent. I'm trying to give you a little bit of perspective of why people would look to you, seeing as how you are the largest, at least in that's been involved with that group of people.
Usually, when
But
someone
I,
says,
I,
"I'm
I
trying to
don't
give
think
you some
I don't
respect
think
here,"
you
it follows
understood
after
my-
disrespecting them.
I don't think you understood my point exactly. I mean, after they make the sneakers named after me and send me the check,
Yeah.
then I'll be the leader. That's
No,
what I
again,
meant.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you have to be. I'm not even saying you should be. I'm just saying that there's a reason why people are doing that, because you are the most heard voice in in the watchdog community, so to speak. You're the most.
You put
heard
out the
voice.
most
just want the
content.
Can I get
You
the
put out
check?
the most
That's true.
content.
it's
Okay,
I
I'll
just
write you a
want-
check. Fuck's sake. I'll make a
Okay.
loafer named after you called the Schrodinger's paw. For
Hey,
fuck's sake.
Hold on,
love that
I have
idea.
to. I want to give a shout out to somebody in the chat right now, because I briefly talked about Vegas Baby Girl, and I want to say one more time, thank you so much for showing me a good time. Vegas Baby Girl and her boyfriend Todd took me out to a dive bar, and it was a cosplay dive bar. So a lot of the people that were patrons there were dressed up. I got a picture with Buzz Lightyear. It was really fucking cool. They had all kinds of cool memorabilia. And it was such a little dive bar with all this little, like, locals there. And I went in there and fucking acted an ass and had a fucking blast doing it. So, Vegas Baby Girl, you tell Todd thank you so much for the great time you guys showed me. I really had a good time. It was one of my best moments this past week in Vegas. So, thank you for that, Vegas Baby Girl, and love you. You're awesome.
Did
So-
you cosplay as a walking stick?
I cosplay every day as I LARP as a walking stick, okay? That's what it is. I don't have to cosplay. I LARP.
He pretends to be Professor Stick.
He cosplays as Slender Man with an eating disorder.
Wow.
I guess it's not that I guess I don't overeat, do I? I'm not Slender Man that overeats. I'm an anorexic Slender Man. That's horrible. Why would you say that about me? You've been blessed with meat. I have not. This is how I know God doesn't exist. If God existed, he would have made me look like you. Not like this. Not make me not look like anything when I turn sideways.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm
Team
kidding
just 2D.
everybody. I'm kidding everybody, of course. We
That's
all know
why
that.
I
2D,
like
JL's
hanging
3D.
out.
My beliefs.
I like hanging out with Team because if anything happens, I can always just pick him up and stab people with him.
Yeah. when the guns start firing, I ain't getting hit. I just turn sideways. Nothing's hitting me.
You don't
He
do
makes
anything.
an
You just continue
excellent-
walking down the fucking road.
He makes an excellent improvisational weapon.
Yeah. I run into paper sideways and I have to move to get around it,
Yeah, paper gets a team cut.
Skeptic is the only person. Yeah, I was going to say, Team Skeptic is the only person
That's
that a paper
fucked
cut
up.
would be lethal.
That's fucked up, Schrodinger. He said paper gets a team cut. Fuck you. That was fucked up. I ain't never heard something so disrespectful in my life till just now. Just now. I'm done. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm
That was
making a
off the top of my
living
head.
splitting paper. God damn, I can't believe you said that. All right,
Negative
let me go
X-Men
back.
says, don't you dare come at them sideways.
Shit. All right, we have let's see. Let me get back to the super chats. Arrow Scout for $4.99. Excuse me. Schrodinger Cat, you still did good, man. Feel good about it. What someone else did is irrelevant to the fact that you did good. I kind of want to speak for Schrodinger, and I'll let him talk after me. The reason why stuff like this bothers us is because we feel used. And we feel used as an instrument. Of deceit, greed, and fraud. And without us, there was that fraud was probably not going to be as successful, and that's where we feel nah.
I don't know about that because
we raised a lot of money that night, bro. We raised a lot of money that night.
No. Yes, maybe it wouldn't have happened as fast, but I think it would have. I think that because it was the vessel was Schrodinger's Cat, Team Skeptic, and such. I think that is what helped bring the attention to it to ultimately get it exposed. I think that had Schrodinger's Cat not hosted this one here, had it not brought the attention of people, we'll just call them people for now because we know what we're talking about, that this may not have been this. I mean, Kate from Assholes herself said it. Had AMG not started this whole business by calling out the fact that, hey guys, you need to chill out with this shit, that this would still be going.
Yeah.
So the simple fact that Schrodinger's Cat and a Marvel Girl and you and all these and the bigger names were attached to this, that brought the attention it needed to be able to expose this scam, this fraud. And you got to remember, she's been doing this for decades. This is not a new thing.
Yeah. Yeah, which is why we were saying earlier, it's not just that she saw an opportunity, but she has experience in this. Remember, every time she's been arrested and gotten caught, she's learned from that experience. Mm-hmm. So she's gotten better because of those, and she's been caught several times now. So she's had a lot of opportunity to perfect that craft, and she pulled a smooth one on everybody. And that's my opinion on that. That's my opinion. Go ahead.
And had she not gotten greedy?
Yeah, I took a step back, and I really thought about every step that I took. I mean, even when from the very beginning, I said, to the people that came to me and said they wanted me to host this, I said, okay, we got to do this, above board. We got to screenshot everything. And we did do all those things. And I took a step back after I found out that, the fundraiser itself, like I said, was on the up and up. It was the aftermath that wasn't. And I said, what could I have done different? And I'm open to anybody that can tell me anything that I could have done differently. And I don't think that there was, because by the time that it started to become obvious that, it was going, beyond what was the parameters that we originally set for the fundraiser, I was already detached from it at that point. I can't think of anything that I could have done differently, except to just be more skeptical in the future to even step into those. And we've already talked about how we're not, going to do those type of fundraisers in the future.
Go ahead, Kate.
I have a special guest with me here right now. The littlest Kicklet.
Aww.
Do you want to say hi, sweetheart?
Hi.
Hi, Kicklet.
Hi.
Say hi, team.
Hi, team.
Say
Hi,
hi,
Kicklet.
Johnny.
Hi, Daddy.
Say hi, JL.
Hi, dear.
And say hi,
Hey,
Schrodinger.
Hi, Sugar.
You gonna tell them night?
Hi,
Say love you.
I love you.
Go night, sweetheart.
Oh, night.
Now, hey, okay. There is something that's brought up in the chat, and this is actually a really great point. And I this is so awesome that you brought it up, because this is like some deeper level thinking right here. Ryan Anant says, Team Skeptic, so we should really assume she's going to use this as a lesson as well? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
She will take this and she will learn from this. If she continues to grift, she'll take this and she'll learn what not to do, because that's going to lead to get caught. That's why we have to be vigilant about it, Ryan. That's why we have to bring it up and talk about it and ultimately get better ourselves. We should learn from this as well. Both sides are going to learn.
And we did. Like I just said, we're not going to do these type of fundraisers anymore.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that you see, that's the shittiest part about it, is the people who lose are the people who are in genuine need. Like I've already, I'm doing this pink beard thing, although you can't fucking tell because of whatever. But I'm doing this pink beard thing to raise money for breast cancer. The pink
looks like you got shit on the top part.
I know,
pretty
does,
much.
It does.
I mean, come on,
looks like
man.
there's shit right here. I get it. Look, okay,
I did it
didn't
too.
talk to
It
you.
looked like nothing.
Come on, what
camera.
are you doing? What are you doing? Although I will say in the live chat,
Anyway,
Mr. Horse
what I
is
was saying,
shitting-
the point that I was trying to
Mr.
make
Horse
here,
is
the point
shitting
I was
all
trying-
over our
I
beards.
dyed mine pink.
I'll tell Mr. Horse to go fuck himself. But yeah, Team Skeptic dyed his pink when he was born. But
You said tell Mr. Horse to go fuck himself? Okay, hold on. Go fuck yourself. Oh, sorry.
what were you looking at? Was there a little picture of somebody else in your hand?
There's a tiny little unicorn down there. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, but the thing is, I've already reached out because of this shit. I've reached out to a few people to say, hey, come audit this to make sure that everything looks good to you guys, because that's what we have to do. This is what we have to do. Come look at my numbers. I'll open it up to people that I know aren't going to go releasing information. They're not going to go doxing people, and say, look, here, boom, this is the time that we started. Here are all the donations from this link, boom. And then you go back. Everything's going to be above reproach. I don't have any problem with that, but that's kind of what we're going to do. You know what I mean? And this is for a fundraiser to get money to an organization,
Right. And I lose money on every fundraiser I've ever done. I lose money on them.
Yeah, because you always match. You always match. You say, I'll match what other people put in. That's it. I don't see how you do it.
Well, I mean, Johnny kind of knows what my financial situation is. So
yeah, he put out a post the other day bragging about how
Are you doxing my money?
doxing his money.
I did not dox George Washington.
But
he's on the $1 bill, everybody.
Because I came in an hour late. Because I was setting up the front of the house for Halloween. I was finishing up the Halloween decoration so I can traumatize some children tomorrow. So the topic of conversation is still fundraisers. People are still on about this, or is it?
That's a new one.
It's something that's new that came out. You probably don't know who Virgo Triad is, but she was exposed as a career criminal.
Yes.
It was bad. It's the worst yet.
Yeah.
And hit for $35,000.
That was just for the one fundraiser.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to assume
another scammer was exposed.
Yeah.
Right.
And
we keep things on our end pretty above board.
Yeah.
As above board as we can.
Because I don't ask for money for a fundraiser ever. The last time when the shit happened to fight, right? The shit happened to fight years ago. And I saw what it did to him. And I told him before he did it, I said, don't do that. I was like, the only thing that can happen is you do everything perfect and nobody says shit. And he caught all kinds of shit for it. And I said, I will not be doing a fundraiser on my channel. I will not be none of that. It's just not going to happen. And ever since all that, I don't run fundraisers on my channel. Anytime I said I'll donate the money, it's just I'm just going to donate the money. It's not a fundraiser. I'm going to if you know what I did as a fundraiser, I did a fundraiser for Vegas. You want to chip into my Vegas fund? Throw it in my PayPal. Cool. Guess what? Every dollar that was thrown to me in the PayPal, I went to fucking Vegas and partied my fucking dick off. Thank you very much. Thank you for contributing to my fundraiser. And I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Got pictures to prove it.
So what I got from that is that you no longer have a dick.
I partied it off, yes.
Yeah, it's gone.
Right.
It's in some lost and
was
found
fun.
out in Vegas.
You didn't party in Vegas unless you went to the Bunny Ranch.
I did not.
Ugh.
Oh no, I did not. I did not go there. I didn't have enough time to do everything.
It's not in Vegas.
I did
by
see.
the way.
Hold on, guys. I was
Bunny Ranch is nowhere
amazed.
near Vegas.
Well, it's
Listen to
nowhere
this.
near Vegas, but you can drive out there from there. But the whole point is, you don't go to
You
Vegas.
drive out there
Bunny
from
Ranch,
Texas.
and
Doesn't mean.
Yeah, you
then
can.
you go to
El
the Bunny
Paso
Ranch.
is still right down the street in Texas.
The trip is to the Bunny Ranch in Vegas. The Strip is an addendum to that.
Yeah, well, I had an Elvis wedding to go to, and we had a good little show. We had a good little fucking bachelor party show. I won't get into all the details of that, but I will say it was fun. It was safe, and we had a good time. Like it was just
the donkey
No.
used protection.
No. These were. These were,
Kelly.
though. I think they scammed us, though, guys. I think we got scammed. I think we got scammed by the bachelor party strippers. To be honest with you, they gave us like a list of 15 chicks to pick from, and we were supposed to pick 8. And out of the 8 we picked, 4 would show. Yeah, we had that list of 8 memorized. Okay, memorized. We knew exactly. We already pictured who we were falling in love with and everything. And then when they got there, we were like, none of y'all are on our fiance list. None of y'all. Where are these girls? No, I think they probably just send the same chicks to every party.
Right.
They say pick your 4.
Professor Bell in the chat. Always gotta say hi to Professor Bell.
What up, Professor Bell? Good to
Hey,
see
Professor
you.
Bell.
What up, Fred Knotts? Taco Josh? Negative Exponents. Good friend, man. He's really awesome.
So every dollar you raised ended up in a stripper's G-string. Is what you're saying.
No, I did not. Listen, after I realized.
You did not listen.
No, check it out. After I realized how expensive Vegas was, I had to prioritize. And the lowest of all the priorities was a random chick from Vegas. There was no way I was going to spend any money on any stripper while I was out there. I did see a 900-pound pumpkin, though. This shit was fucking cool as fuck.
What was her name?
No.
No, it's not.
No,
nice.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's not nice to weight shame.
Was it Donald
No.
Trump?
No, I seriously. The show was cool and all, but the other guys that were there were some guys that were really into it, and I let them have a good time. I sat back, had a few drinks with me and my,
While they played with the 900-pound pumpkin.
While they played with that 900-pound fucking walking pumpkin. No, I really did see a 900-pound pumpkin,
You
and
put a lot of holes in that.
that's a lot of pumpkin pie, baby. But I had a good time.
All right, so just changing the subject here. Talking about shoes earlier,
pumpkin's a
Schrodinger.
little
I just added some pumped up kicks to my Streamlabs merch.
yeah.
Thanks a lot for that. But I'm actually gonna go because I'm starting to feel better, so I'm gonna go do some stuff around the house.
Y'all hear that? We made him feel better, and now he's like, "Yeah, fuck you guys,
Fuck you
I'm out.
guys.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
But
And take my ball, and I'm going
Wait,
home."
you heard about our lives and suddenly felt better?
Yeah,
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
You can
Poor
go
guy.
on. That's fine.
poor guy.
Also, I'm partially disgusted by the pumpkin jokes. But
I really
did
can't
want
be
to say,
around you guys anymore.
I did just want to say a couple of quick things. I know I said it on AMG stream the other night, and I just want to say it again here. I understand that I kind of put myself in a position to become a catalyst on this whole thing by me opening my mouth about what's been going on with Tina and what's been happening behind the scenes. I hurt some people by doing it in that fashion. I went public because I was emotional about the situation. I look at Tina like family, and I overstepped. I broke confidence with Schrodinger by mentioning that loan because that was information I should not have mentioned. And I have apologized, and I am amending my behavior in that I want to remain a trustworthy member for information like that.
Yeah.
And ultimately, when people have a problem, they should definitely go to each other and handle those things personally. But when it becomes a community damaging situation, the transparency that I've had in my channel, where my finances go, there's no reason for me to hide what's happening. That's the part of this community I love the most, is that we're open, we're honest, we have ethics, we have integrity, and we don't hide from the bad shit because we're here to expose it. So with that being said, I appreciate you allowing me a few minutes to come up and say hi and be with you guys.
Yeah.
And
We love you, Kick,
I hope
man.
all
You're
y'all have a
welcome
good rest of
anytime.
the evening.
Hey, like I said, Saturday nights when we do this little round table, the Saturday Cypher, you got an open invite. The people here that are here on the stage right now, and this includes Brainy Beavers, which I don't know why the hell he's not here right now, but he has an invite to this show. I want y'all to know that anytime you're not already on. Yeah, he's in the chat. He super chatted me. Get your ass in here, Brainy. But
things were uncharacteristically orderly for a time there, and
yeah, nobody was ever talking.
Now, but I do want to say something. Like the bachelor party, I'm being very facetious about it. It was super innocent. And we all left. We left kind of early. The ladies of the night actually left really early because we were being kind of. We were all upset that none of the 8 showed up, so we were all like, we kind of got scammed here. I'll tell y'all a funny story though. They were like, they sat down, they got us all in a circle, and they were like, all right, get your ones out. And I swear to y'all, not 2.5 minutes after they had said get your ones out, they were like, all right, put your ones away, get the 5s out. And then they were like, all right, put your 5s away, get the 20s out. And like half the guys just got up and walked off. And there was like 3 people sitting around, and then they were like, all right, we'll go on to the next part of the Bachelor show. And I was just like, wow, all right, I'm gonna go back here and hit my little pin back here in the corner. This was, of course, after I had walked like 20 miles to go get weed and back. 10 minutes down the road, my ass. 10 minutes driving, 45 walking. Nah, we had a good time. It was fun. And then Professor Phil Bell said, did I leave with I'm surprised I didn't leave with a Mrs. team. I have a Mrs. team. I didn't need to leave with one. I had a good time. To be honest with you, my chick didn't go with me. Her daughter was kind of exposed to COVID a bit, so she didn't feel comfortable going. And, we both kind of erred on the side of safety. And then on top of that, with everything that had happened with me, the week prior, she was like, you know what, you need this, so why don't you go out there and just enjoy yourself and don't worry about making me happy, and just go out there and enjoy yourself and get, de-stress. And that's exactly what I did. Like, I'm really lucky. She's a good chick. A lot of times I joke about things online, and I totally don't mean them. It's all fun and games for me on here, but ultimately my chick makes me happy, and there's nobody else I'd rather be with in this world. So she's awesome. Except maybe you, JL.
Oh.
JL got all excited. Now. But yeah, she's awesome, man. I got a
It doesn't take much.
She put up with my shit, and that's one thing that I can appreciate. So I got a good chick. That's why I'll leave it at that. And she's awesome. She's German. She makes me want to learn German. Yes, Jane Doe, I have a good woman.
When I was in Germany, it just seemed to me like my GPS was just screaming at me the whole time. It was, everywhere I would go, it'd be like, turn right on Heikenfleikenstraße. I'm like, Jesus, calm down. Like, well, hey, okay, I'm going to turn right on Heikenfleikenstraße. Like, you ain't got to yell it in my ear.
I'm going to catch up on Super Chats real quick. Frank Perry, $5. This is one of the worst things, is the fact now it keeps happening. Now we have to worry about trying to be good-hearted people, and to me, that sucks. You're right, Frank. You know what? That's why I say, man, like, I don't really ask y'all for money. I might ask for money on gag stuff. I think I asked y'all one time to, hey, let's do a fundraiser for a bottle of liquor. That was just like, a joke thing, going to Vegas.
Oh
was
yeah,
a
that,
joke
that was
thing.
fun. That was a fun stream.
Yeah.
I
That
remember
was
that.
a pointed slight at somebody. We all know.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
though.
at the
person deserved
same
it. He deserved it.
Yeah, and at the same time, though, like, I would rather earn my money. Even if
Sure.
it's a tip or membership or patronage or whatever the case may be, loyal viewership, I'd rather earn that. That's why I bust my ass on my videos, and I do the best I can to make y'all laugh and enjoy sitting through fucking nonsense. It's nonsense that I cover, and I want y'all to enjoy it. And sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I get to hear it from you guys when it does and doesn't, and you guys are very brutally honest with me, and I think we've all developed this very symbiotic relationship where I can count on y'all to call my bullshit out, and y'all can count on me to at least make you smile once or twice a week. And if you feel like throwing a tip this way, I don't complain about it. But I'm not about to sit up here and say, hey guys, I can't pay my rent this month. Can you pay it for me? That's not what this is about. My presence
And
here
there
is about earning. Go ahead.
There has been a lot of times when Team has messaged me and said that he would settle for just the tip.
Just the tip. No more, no less.
Ouch, ouch.
Gay sex.
Yeah. Hey, we can't say the G word anymore, okay?
It's not a laughing matter. It's really important.
It does happen. Yeah, you're right.
All the time, apparently.
Stephen Alley for $2. SC doxed himself. No, Clifford Overby did not. Address and all. 2 more tours. Michael Cruz for $9.99. So
I doxed myself like 4 years ago on YouTube.
Michael Cruz for $9.99 says, so I'm talking about scams like that. Best channel to spread how not to be scammed on the phone is Scammer Payback. Yes, I like that. He saved my butt a couple of times. Yeah, now that I've watched a lot of the Scammer Payback channels and the Scam Baiter channels, I recognize scams, except the last one, in a heartbeat. J.O. Warren became a new member and he's on the panel. Oh my God. I'm so glad I waited to invite you until after you became a new member. If I brought you on, you just wouldn't have done that. Huh?
I moved my membership over to my new card. So, because I switched banks. So I had to move my membership to a new card.
It's not really as special as I think it is. I understand now.
But I appreciate you calling it out.
Yeah. Charlie Girl 87, $2. Does Team Skeptic have an OnlyFans? Lamau. No, I don't. Should I? The only problem with my OnlyFans is that you would literally have to watch it in you'd have to expand it. You'd have to go 4K and then expand it so the portion that I'm on is the 1080p that's showing up on your screen. At that point, you would maybe be able to see me. Not even 100%, but
and in that
just
detail,
for you, Charlie Girl.
And in that detail, your eyes will burn out of your fucking head like you're looking at a seraphim.
And then Colin L3 for...
If you're a girl, performing fellatio on him is a lot like flossing.
Anyone have Kicks OnlyFans account link? Yeah, it's onlyfans.com. Kick rocks. That's his OnlyFans account. Stephen Alley
is offering to draw your OnlyFans.
Oh Lord, please. I'll draw it in Paint 3D. Stephen Alley for $2.
You won't lose money on ink.
Oh yeah. Stephen Alley says, I missed a few lives. Did you do the taint tase? No, I couldn't because that might be classified as a violation of TOS by me encouraging you guys to hurt yourself, since that's not how it's properly used. And I just didn't want to take the chance, especially having as many haters as I have out there. Brainy Beaver for $5 Canadian. Who should? No, I'll do it. I'll do it like on Discord or something. I ain't worried about my nutsack or the jungle trap.
I think Discord would call that into question too. I believe that's part of their TOS.
I'll just do the audio for it. I'll just shock the shit out of my nutsack and let y'all hear the audio. Clearly, Shroud is involved. Now we should get some unnamed, poorly green screen creator to report this for at least the next 12 months straight. Here's what I have to say about that, Brainy Beaver. I'm going to say like this. I have come to the realization that both Unirock and I can exist on this platform without shitting on each other. So I'm not going to talk about him. Just going to let him do his thing. He's going to come to his own conclusions. He's going to evaluate the evidence the way he does. And he's going to come to his own conclusions. And that's his business, not mine. So I'm going to stay out of all the drama and trying to fucking unnecessarily throw other creators under the bus anymore. That's just, I'm moving forward trying to do some cooler shit. They fucking talk about me. It's a different thing. But if they don't bother me about it, I'm not going to bother them about it. They're welcome to have their own opinion. But I get what you're saying, Brainy.
I just recently learned, like 2 days ago, when this whole thing, came to a head, I just recently found out that he still has a YouTube channel. I literally thought the guy was gone. So
you did what? Now, hold on. I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody. You found out 2 days ago that what?
That Unirock still had a channel. I didn't know he still had a YouTube channel.
Well,
somebody sent me a link to it, and I was like, really? He's still around?
Well, I just don't want to make him a topic of my conversation. It's just not.
I don't think
not
he's
my
a topic
thing,
of anybody's conversation.
Yeah, and he can do his thing. Like, I'm not mad at him. Do your thing, whatever. He's got an audience for it. So, as with any creator that's trying to make it on YouTube, best of luck.
Yeah, I mean, best of luck to him and his subscriber.
Yeah. But yeah, so D-Generation says that's the dude who said I think I have copyright on police videos. Not sure about that. Police videos I think are all public domain, I believe. But I want to know that I want everybody out there, even there's probably Unirock fans in the chat right now. There's no hard feelings or ill will towards him. I know he's going to do his own thing and wish him the best of luck on it. I'm going to do my own thing and move forward in my own direction. And that really doesn't involve him. So I don't, after this, there's not much else to be said. Yeah, of course, like I said, he's going to do his own thing and he's going to be making comments on this and coming to his own conclusions. And I'm interested to see what he has to say about it. I'm not going to put too much weight into it, but I'm interested to see what he has to say about it. He had a lot to say about Sean Hufford before any of us called Sean out, So, and that's not to say that he's going to be right about this, but I'm definitely interested to see what he has to say after the Sean Hufford shit. So, it is what it is. I'm not a subscriber to him. I don't think he's subscribed to me, but I'm sure I'll hear about it from other people. People will be telling me, Uni said this, Uni said that. All right, cool. Best of luck. I know Schrodinger's killing it. That's for sure. I know the plot hole is killing it. That's for sure. I know JL is. That's for sure. I know I'm less than 1,000 away. I'm less than 1,000 away from 50.
I'm trying. I just, I like my content to have quality, so I spend my time on it.
Oh, that's what we're calling it. Oh, okay. No. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Hold on. I like my content. Hold on. We're going to play this game. I'm going to follow suit. Okay. I like my content to have integrity. Your turn, the plot hole.
I like my content to have humor.
Oh, I thought you were going to say butt sex, but go ahead, Schrodinger.
That was my next one.
I like my content to have viewers.
We all said an adjective and you brought a noun. Wow.
No, I think we should give a mention to Radical.
Radical's a fucking cold-blooded.
He's so overperforming his subscriber count. Like, he's getting every time. Every
video,
he's killing it.
It's because he's very. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you know how he's doing it? He's digging into the analytics and like with like a surgeon's precision. He's figuring out the analytics and manipulating every single detail. And so, with I think what has he got, like 20,000? I want to say subscribers.
25, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Is it 35?
something like that. But
But
he's
he
like,
does 30 to 40K per video.
exactly.
Wow.
It's
Good on Magical.
crazy.
You know, I want to know where he's going to buy his views because it has to be cheap.
Yeah.
There's no way you can keep up.
They're not being
if they're
bought
expensive.
because-
That's a joke for all of
Yeah.
you people. out there
Oh
who
God,
might-
I forgot to say this is one of those channels where I have to tell people it's a joke or they're gonna run until Radical. Skeptic was talking shit, so was Schrodinger. They're jealous of you, Radical.
It's funny because we have a Discord group that there's like several of us in it. Man, we all just like bullshit throughout the day. And when he first hit, he had a premiere where he had 1,000 live viewers during his premiere. And after it was over, somebody was asking where he was in the in our Discord group. They were like, "Hey, you know, Radical, where you at?" And I'm like, "Hold on." I was like, "Radicals is now part of the 1,000. He's part of the 1K club."
I think the most I
He
ever had
does-
was 700.
So
that's beat me.
I was like, he's part of the 1K club. He doesn't have to answer you anymore. You know, just being a dick.
Degeneration says Radical is definitely undersubbed. I would say Radical is definitely oversubbed in certain districts in India. You know,
Oh, you got to be
That's-
careful, man. People gonna take that
No,
shit serious.
Oh, come on.
up-and-comer, and he deserves it.
I see what you're. That's not. I'm not trying to be racial there. It's just a known fact that there are fucking sub bots and view bot things that go on in like India, China, just all different places. Nothing again. I'm not saying it only happens in India and that every Indian's a scammer. I didn't say that. You said that, Johnny.
Well, you did
Jeez.
start out.
Johnny
Wait a minute,
said
you
it,
did
guys, not
you
me.
Did tell us about a scam that would happen to you, and I believe you were mocking the person's.
I
accent, so I'm
did
saying.
not mock the person's accent because the person
I heard
was.
it. You mocked their accent.
I can't even remember what the person's. All right, look, y'all.
Oh, sure. There's
Radical's
typical,
funny,
I
let's
don't
move
see
on.
Damn team,
color.
that's cold. That's cold.
I can't hear you, Johnny. The plot hole. I can't hear you. Say something. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna end that racism talk right now. No, I'm just kidding. You're back on. All right. But no, yeah.
Skeptic is not a racist.
Oh man,
Allegedly.
I'm watching my sub count drop right now. I know it is. You know what's funny is I lose subs after
49,000.
I lose subs after every single live stream I do. Not even kidding. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like 49014 was when it started. 49021. I gained subs. I fucking gained. This is my first live stream I've ever gained subs on, guys.
So I put it
Straight
this
up.
way, team. I had more subscribers before I jumped onto this live stream than I do now.
Yeah, I was typing
your
in the
fault.
chat, unsub from this channel. Don't look at the name. I'm sure people just do it. I'm an influencer. I can influence
Jesus.
people to unsubscribe from you.
I've got
Jesus.
angry dachshunds.
Stephen Alley says unsubbed. Let's see. Somebody, hold on. What did Ben Darling said? Or let's see. Degeneration Nation said Ben. He probably won't comment. What did Ben ask? Let's see. Does anyone know where Virgo? Vilified Freedom stands on the Virgo thing. He doesn't seem to have
Vilified
appeared on
Freedom
any.
is
Go ahead.
taking a much needed break. This is even before this all came out. He's been taking a much needed break from YouTube to kind of, take care of himself. So
Ray Chief Five
Let him
Zeros
be.
in the chat. What up, girl? Sorry, go ahead.
that's all I wanted to say. Is that he's taking a break to handle his home life and whatnot. So let him be.
I'll tell you what, though, when there was the people that okay, here's the funny thing, right? The people that I've surrounded myself with, I've known all these people since they were small channels. We're not even gonna bring up Schrodinger because he's the biggest one out of all of us now. He's grown the fuck up. I didn't even have a big channel when I was fucking with Schrodinger at first. I had maybe 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers, and he was like sub to himself, and that's it. So Like, but there's people that I've come across on my journey through this YouTube, like Radical and the Johnny and JL and Brainy, Schrodinger. These are people that when I saw them for the first time, even the one moment the one opportunity that I got to look at their videos and see their stuff, I believed in them. And that's why I surround myself with those people, because I believe in every one of y'all. And if I think that that's why I surround myself with Kick, it's not that I just like Kick because Kick goes on Schrodinger streams. No, go watch Kick shit, man. Kick fucking rocks. I love that now that guy said it in that video I covered when he's telling the cops, Kick rocks. And then somebody in chat was like, yeah, Kick does rock. Kick rocks. I'm like, fuck yeah, Kick rocks. So
yeah, that's
but
James Freeman.
Yeah. So that's it's
auditor / sovereign citizen.
Oh, that guy that did the light pole thing and got arrested.
Yeah.
Calling that he's a piece of shit. Trying to antagonize those people while they're working. Fuck him. But anyway,
something was brought up earlier about that, talking about how people go out and there's a right way to look. If you want to go out and film the cops doing their thing, fucking go for it. Do your thing, right? You don't have to go antagonize them though.
Yeah,
you just don't have to go. Oh, well, fuck you, I can stand there if I want. No, I mean, dude, keep them accountable, but they have the right and the responsibility to keep the situation safe. So if they ask you to move someplace, you should do it.
Okay, so
I saw the other day it was like one of the really like highbrow academic, like they're up on a stage and everything, and they're all talking about it. They're talking about the difference between, cop watchers as we, know and love them, the ones that just stand back and they just film, and that's all they do, and the more modern proliferation of them, which is the First Amendment auditors that insert themselves into the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think we can all respect the cop watchers who, from a distance, ideally with a zoom camera so that they're a sufficient distance away, versus the ones that go up and are screaming at the cops like, how many people did you kill today, as they're just trying to like do a traffic stop.
That lady. What about that lady? What about that lady that was telling that cop, that Hispanic cop, that you'll never be white.
Yeah.
You're not. You're a racist.
Yes.
You just want to kill us. You're just out here killing people. Like, that cop didn't do anything to her. Like, he didn't deserve that shit.
He did what he was supposed to. He pulled somebody who was using their phone in a school. Was it a school zone? Wasn't it? Doesn't even matter. She was using her phone.
It doesn't even matter. Just you're using your phone while you're driving. Fucking moron.
Or like, the guy that told the cop that he was his slave, auditing the USA, Glenn Serio, who told the cop that he was his slave because the cop just happened to be black. And then that wasn't good enough, so he decided to just go ahead and drop the N-bomb on the cop.
Fuck him.
And
fuck him, man.
The cop shouldn't have curb stomped Glenn Serio, but I wouldn't have been mad at him if he did.
Right.
Okay, so Stephen Alley for $2. Schrodinger cat has so much money, it has future presidents on it. Oh shit, you got money with my face on it, Schrodinger? That's cool. Stephen Alley for another $2. If my money,
we're gonna have a cop with neck tattoos in our future, so just
Stephen Alley for $2. If my money, oh shit, I just popped the key off of my keyboard. Holy shit. Let me put it back on real quick. Works. Okay.
Hashtag
if
save Team Skeptics keyboard.
I was dead serious. Look, pop the fucking key off.
Gotta have a fundraiser. We need 50
oh
bucks.
Shit. Fundraiser. No, don't really. Unless you want to tip me for a new keyboard, it's okay. I do need one. But if my money didn't go to hookers and blow, then refund. Yeah, just give me the tip though. That's all I want. In and around my face and my mouth. If my money didn't go to hookers and blow, then refund. Well, it didn't go to hookers and blow. That's for sure, Steven. But I did have fun with it.
Just not directly.
Michael Cruz for $4.99 says team took his stick to Pawn Stars and they rejected it as a counterfeit, so he traded it to the strippers for an extra go at the slot machine. Strippers don't do the goes at the slot machines. But I will tell you this: I did go to Pawn Stars. The wedding chapel that we went to was right next to Pawn Stars. That place is fucking tiny. It is a walkway. You walk in, you walk straight to the end, you turn around, you walk back. That's it. No left, no right. One lane down. This is the way you go. That's it. Go that way, come back this way. That's it.
So was
ridiculous.
Chris Rock right or wrong? Is there sex in the champagne room?
There is no
There is
sex
no
in
sex.
the champagne. Yeah,
Champagne room.
none.
No, I just wanted to confirm.
what country you're in.
It's at the strip club though. The champagne room is another. It's like a VIP room.
No sex in the champagne room.
I've had many a champagne room nights. Very fun. Commander Darklight, $7.99. Oh, congrats on hitting 49K. Not far from a 50K shock stream. Does everyone on the panel remember what my plans are for the shock stream?
No,
Or not
that
my
would-
50K. I'm sorry, not the shock stream. The 50K.
That would assume that we actually pay attention to you.
Yes, it would. We are doing a 10-minute. We're going to do a live stream. That's one long live stream. 10 minutes for every channel member I have when I start the stream. And then adding 10 minutes for every new channel member that joins during the stream. And joining the channel membership is only $1.99. So essentially for 6 people that donate $1.99 to become a channel member can extend that live stream another hour and another hour and another hour. And we'll go
Look at you
until...
doing math. I'm so proud of you.
I'm doing math, guys. I'm so happy.
What you don't see is the fact he's got his shoes off so he can count all of his toes.
Yeah. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 toes.
On one foot.
Let's see. No, Nathan didn't tell me to kick rocks after I slapped his ribs with his. No, okay, no. When I slapped his ribs, it wasn't. He didn't have a bodyguard with him. He had his dog with him. That happened. JL, you were there. That was when. And Johnny, you weren't there, were you?
No.
It was JL Warren, MC Toon, Akumu Virus, and who else was with us? One other person was with us. Mark Beiser? Mark? Is Mark out there in the chat? Mark Beiser, if you're out there in the chat, let me know. So the way that story goes, the rib xylophone, this is how that works, right? So I saw Nathan and what's his dog's name?
Geo.
Geo.
Underfed.
Yeah.
Geo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skinny G on the mic, okay? I saw him and Skinny G coming down the hallway. And I'd already told him ahead of time that I was going to be there and talk and wanted to talk with him. And he told Toon, cool. So I thought everything was cool. I mean, JL will tell you I had no aggression, it wasn't anything like that at all. He comes walking down the hallway and I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? And he's so far away he doesn't recognize me, right? And so he's like, hey, gets a few more steps closer, and then he starts realizing, oh, fuck, that's Team Skeptic, the guy that I've been saying I'm going to kick his ass when I see him. Here he is in front of me. What's about to happen? And Fight or Flight, I believe, kicked in with him. Because, hey, look, I got to show this.
Flight or flight.
Oh,
That's
God.
that's all it is.
I stood up and my monitor turned off. There, it's back on. He was walking like this. And as he got closer and closer to me, he started walking like this. And here's a wall right here. Like he's turning. He's anticipating aggression coming from my direction. Just natural aggression. I've told the guy I'm going to kick his ass. He's here in front of me. Aggress. That didn't happen though. I was non-aggressive. I was friendly. I got close enough to him. I put my hands on his ribs and was like, what's up, Nathan? And that's when I heard the like a little instrument. I could have played the fucking I could have played any song I wanted to, just like a little ukulele on his fucking ribs. Ding, 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 somewhere over the rib bones. Fucking moron. But yeah, that's the story. He got scared, walked off, and then as he was walking off, he turned around and looked at us in jail. Do you remember what he said?
Oh goodness.
I
what the
do.
hell?
I'll never forget.
Well, it's like
Keep
the
it
first time
flat.
he walked off, he said, "Oh yeah,
Keep it flat."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then he came back a second time, and he did this move right here. He walked by us, and this time, when he was walking this way and getting scared, this time he walked this way and put his phone up like this, so he didn't have to look at us eye to eye. He could watch us in his phone as he walked by. And then as soon as he got like this, he set it down and kept walking. And then the little scary punk bitch came back with a bunch of guys
With a friend,
thinking
with friends,
that, yeah, thinking they were gonna come fucking be tough. Little they know Skeletor gets down. So
You are not
fucking
Skeletor.
I'm Skeletor.
Skeleton.
I got
Skeleton, maybe.
no. When I get
not
angry,
Skeletor.
when I
Skeletor's jacked.
when I get aggressive, I have a jacked mentality, okay? I portray
jacked up.
I identify as being ripped, okay? If I
You're as
identify
thick
as
as a
that.
car jack.
It doesn't matter. I
You're victim of
identify.
carjacking.
I identify as a Brazilian black belt jiu-jitsu. That's how I
Which will get
identify when I get angry, okay?
Which will get you jacked around. Maybe you're a jack off.
Needless,
Yeah.
needless,
You
to
are not
say,
jacked.
needless to say, it was good for team that he had 3 guys around him.
It
with a
was
good
not.
6+ inches on you, with a good 6+ inches more than teams got, and about 50 pounds each more
I
than team had.
would have
So,
done that without you guys. I was not
100
counting on you
100
guys
pounds.
to have my back. I was counting on me to handle my own like I always do. And I could have. That's why I was like, man, fuck y'all. Who's he said, which one of you? Which one of you's over here? Which one of you guys is the tough guy?
I remember that.
know,
yeah.
That would be me. That would be me.
I think any
here to debunk
situation,
us? You here to debunk
think
us? Yeah.
any situation in which Nathan Thompson isn't telling elementary school kids that he loves them, we can all
Yeah.
count that as a win.
Dub.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God! But
Yeah.
yeah, he came back, and then Nathan Thompson tried to say later on Red's Rhetorics channel that the only reason he didn't want to have a conversation is because he was rushing off to a dinner. Neglected to remember that he did go get one of his friends and come back for a 5 to 10 minute conversation with me to anyway, and that conversation made him and all his dipshit flat Earth friends look dumb as fuck. I mean, they already looked dumb as fuck, but now they looked
I
even
was gonna
dumber.
say, it's not. Is that really a feat?
At least, and maybe I can extend this olive branch. At least Virgo Triad had the good sense to go away.
Yeah.
Because Nathan Thompson didn't go away. Glenn Serio
No, well,
screamed
hang on.
that-
Yes, he did. He did. He went away for a little bit. If you remember, Nathan
a little
Thompson
bit,
went away.
yeah.
Briefly. That's all that Virgo's going to do.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe
He's gonna go away for a
that
little
remains to be seen.
We need to check to see if
Um,
Nathan Thompson actually went away or if he was locked up somewhere. Because
Right.
that doesn't
Well,
count.
yeah.
If he got arrested,
Same
it
kind
doesn't
of-
count as going away.
Right. Glenn Serio screamed the N-word at a cop. What was on the news for it didn't go away. Nathan Oakley beat his kid on
Allegedly.
a live stream.
Be careful with that one. That, yeah, you gotta be
Allegedly.
careful.
And didn't go away. PayPal Patty beat his wife allegedly.
Oh my
on a
God.
stream. It
I'm
didn't
sorry,
go
go-
away. Like there's all these people that no matter the severity of the horrible things that they do, they don't have the good sense to just
Just
go
to
away.
fuck off.
Hey, guys,
Right.
listen. I've got the video, the Nathan Thompson video right here. We're going to watch it real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, negative exponents just sent it to me too.
damn right. Who's over
Like,
here?
watch
Which one
this.
of you
Team
guys?
gets punked. Team gets punked
Yeah.
hardcore. That's what Negative
Hard.
Exponent said.
Hardcore. The most hardest of chorused. Hold on. Oh, this is 16 minutes long. I didn't think that encounter was that long. We're not going to watch a 16-minute video, but hold on. Let me load it up. Give me 1 second. Brainy! Brainy Beaver is here. Hold on. While I load this up, we'll let Brainy say hi to everybody. Give me 1 second, Brainy, while I bring you in.
Check. There it is.
Hey, there he is.
I was having problems. It was well timed. I was having troubles on my end. There we go. Hello.
Give me
It
1
was
second.
trippy watching myself in here.
Okay.
It's
How you doing,
delay.
Brainy?
You getting a delay on your end? I'm
Nope.
okay. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm loading up a video to watch of me getting punked out by Nathan Thompson and gang. That's what we're gonna
Hard
The camera
Lord,
doesn't look
Punky.
clear. That must
Looks
be how
good over here.
it's okay. It's clear in my send in my little window shows what I'm sending. So I had a cavity like a filling collar.
Courtesy of
Why do you
hold on,
need
hold on.
backup
Courtesy of
when you went
Negative
to speak
Exponents.
with Team Skeptic, Nathan Thompson?
I have not heard this part yet.
And I didn't go to speak with Team Skeptic. If you look at the video, I didn't say anything to Team Skeptic. My friend George.
So that everybody knows, I haven't heard this part yet. Okay, this is new to me right here.
He went to record. Team Skeptic.
My friend Greg Greg Wisco was walking up to Team with some paperwork, and I said, "This is going to be freaking hilarious." Even though I'm in a rush, I wanted to record it, and so I was there for 60 seconds, maybe, and I didn't say anything.
Tried to bait a fight? How nice of you.
Please shut up so I could finish telling the story. And I didn't say
No, I'm just
anything.
giving you the same respect you show me most times. How about that, Nathan?
I didn't say
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I didn't say anything except, listen, McToon asked me to talk to you. That was hours ago. Now I'm busy. I'm going to see Nathan Reynolds and have a VIP dinner, and then we have the awards.
Oh, so you asked them not to talk to you, and let's suppose they ignored that and they stuck a phone in your face while you were eating as well, and you said,
That's
"No,
fine.
I don't want to talk to you now," and they carried on doing it. What would you have done then, Nathan? Perhaps do you think you'd been entitled to be annoyed?
I would have walked away like
while you were eating at the table. You'd walk away.
Like
That's
a
impressive.
bitch.
That's a good trick, that one.
Ask every single one of y'all to shut the fuck up, and only Team Skeptic and Nathan are allowed to speak.
Oh, this was a good dumpster fire right here, guys. This is beautiful.
No. Admit yes or no. Am I right in exactly the way I explained the events that happened? Yes or no?
Not at all.
Bullshit. You're a fucking liar, and you know you're a fucking liar. You and I both know this. You were scared out of your fucking mind. There wasn't a single person between me and you. Shut the fuck up and listen, you little bitch.
I thought you invited me on here to talk. I've already heard you say
You're
what
going
you
to hear
said
me
20
out first. You're going to hear me out first, and then
I've
you'll have.
already heard what you've said.
No,
That's why I disagreed with
you are going to hear me. I wasn't talking to you then. I was talking to them. You're going to hear me now.
No. I came on to talk. I'm not here to listen to you. I came on to tell my side of the story. So I don't have to listen to you.
You put one shoulder
if you guys
on the
want to hear
wall,
my side of the story, hit me up. I'm out of here.
They want to
I
hear
don't have
you
to talk to you, dude.
All
I
right,
came
go
on
ahead.
to share my side of the story.
Are you gonna bitch out right now?
To you, bitch.
Are you gonna
I don't
bitch
have
out right
to
now?
Listen to you, bitch.
Like, seriously?
Like a little fucking pussy crybaby girl.
Why
I
did
came
you-
on to share my side of the story.
Why didn't you run away
Like the
then?
Flat Earth, Reds. Do you want to hear my side of the story, or am I leaving?
Oh, you can leave whenever you fuck you want and
No,
prove that you're a
hold
bitch
on,
again.
Hold on. I want to hear him lie. Go ahead, Nathan.
Oh, he left.
Oh, he's
Cool.
gone. There he
So
goes.
he ran away again like a little bitch.
Oh yeah, see, that's exactly right. What I said the entire time, there was no exaggeration whatsoever. Okay, None. I'm not here to fucking lie. I build my reputation on telling the truth, even when I'm in the fucking wrong, and I do it all the goddamn time. I did not fucking lie about you, Nathan, and you fucking know it. See me next time. I will be at the next conference. We'll see how fucking brave
He
you are
saw
then.
me
And I'm not gonna
a
give you
couple
a
of
chance to be
months
a bitch.
later
I'm gonna
and
hold
didn't
you to
say
fucking
shit to
everything
me.
you fucking said.
Wouldn't
You
look
wanna
at me
call
in my
a bitch
eyes.
here on live? Okay, We'll see if you do that shit.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I debated him in person at in Dallas at a tattoo shop, and he would not look at me in my eyes. Only one time he looked at me in my eyes, and I saw the eyes of a scared puppy dog getting ready to cry, thinking that their owner was about to kick him for the 10th time in the day. That's what he looked like. He thought
he does have the glossy eyes. When he looks at you, can see that gloss in his eyes, like a hurt dog, like a puppy. It's true. I can see that.
Hold on,
That's
let me
funny.
move it up. Let me move it up to where we get to.
That
he comes
that
back.
could be
Hold
the
on, he comes back.
malnutrition.
He comes back. Let me get where he comes back.
Shit the fig okay? All right.
So I'm ready to share my side of the story uninterrupted by anyone.
Yeah. Hey, Nathan, do me a
sounds like
favor.
he's
Shut the
crying.
fuck up till I give you the go-ahead.
Yeah, I
And
said I'm ready.
that means shut the fuck up. So, team, I'm going to need a scout's honor from you. Ice cubes on the titties?
I'm gonna put my mute on because I want to hear him live.
Sounds good. All right, Nathan, tell us what really happened.
Okay, so what really happened was McToon showed up around noon or so. I don't know. I had a cordial conversation with him. I had time to do so at the time. It was a lunch break. Then Team Skeptic showed up 3 or 4 hours later when I was on my way to see Nathan Reynolds speak. And I was busy. And I'm not missing the one speaker. I literally sat down for one speaker. It was Nathan Reynolds. And then after that, I had a VIP dinner. And then after that, we had the award ceremony, which I was a part of. So if Team Skeptic thinks he's some fucking big shot, when the week before he's calling everyone a bunch of retards at the event, he's coming to see a bunch of retards.
I did say that, by the way. I wanted every flat earther to know I was going to be at your conference, and I think you're fucking retarded. And they still didn't say nothing to me. Karen B went and talked shit to every other globe earther there except me. Mark Sargent was cool. He came down and sat down. Everyone else, Jaronism was there. Didn't say nothing to me. Wouldn't look me in my eyes. They're nothing but a bunch
Mark
of fucking
Sargent
retarded
will
punks.
sit down with anybody. For the record, if he thinks it'll further his career by even like $1.
I'm gonna see if the actual video is up here. I don't know if the video is on this
What
one.
about the first day that you were up there? Because the first day you were up there, you guys were asked out, weren't you? You guys.
Yeah, they kicked us out. They kicked us out like within 5 minutes of being.
Oh yeah,
there.
they kicked
us out.
And who was it? I can't. What's his name? He doesn't do Flat Earth anymore. He lives in his trailer.
Oh, it's Robbie. It was Robbie.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie Davidson. Robbie Davidson.
Slenderman.
Yeah, but anyway.
No. It was the black dude.
No, he never kicked you out. He went and told. No, he went and told
Robbie
Slenderman.
Davidson. No,
Slenderman kicked him out.
D-Marble.
Yeah, that was it.
D-Marble told Slenderman.
I have that. Yeah. I'll play that video next. That's a good video too of me getting kicked out of the fucking Flat Earth conference. But here's this is funny. This was
just
Owen
pats you on the shoulder and gives you a smile like, oh yeah, we're not talking.
So
it's so funny.
So check this out. This was Owen Benjamin, who was at the Flat Earth conference on Nathan Thompson. Here we go.
Nathan Thompson, I think.
Later on, story.
But it's just funny when people are like, dude, you're like that one guy. I forgot Nathan Thompson, I think his name is. He's like all chiseled now. He's got a big YouTube channel. He's like, he came up to me. He's like, dude, I don't beat off anymore because of you. I'm like, that's good to hear, man. He's like, no, you gotta hear my story. So there I am. Like, I'm about to start jerking off. And I'm like, dude, enough. He's like, I just hear your voice in my head.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's
It's so funny. One of my first Flat Earth videos was Owen Benjamin.
Yeah.
And I have uncut, like no repeats, about like 5 minutes of him just saying the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. Like, that's how anti-Semitic this guy is. Like, he's a flat earther, and they're all pretty much anti-Semitic, but like he takes the cake. Like, everything that ever happened, like if he gets up for a glass of water in the middle of the night and he bumps his toe on the edge of the bed, it's the Jews.
It's the Jews. Yeah.
And like, it's insane. Of course, he's gone away. Nobody's heard of him in years.
Yeah, but I just think it's funny the way he's like, dude, enough. he's like, but no,
Right,
everyone's getting ready to jerk off, and I heard your voice in my head.
Hey, that's the thing.
So
like
fucked up.
When Owen Benjamin
Oh my
is
God.
the voice of reason in your life.
Yeah.
Like,
You've done something where
that's
you've made
bad.
bad choices. Bad.
He had his own grift. He had his own little grift going on, eh? Like if you went to his web, it's all gone now, but he had Big Bear Country or whatever. Like he was like asking for donations to help him. Well, I mean, to cut the chase out, to help him buy a big plot of land up where he wanted to have it. I can't remember where it was. It was like called like well, it was like very like pine tree-ish. So, was it in California? Yeah, it was okay. So it was, yeah, that's right. You're in Northern California. That makes sense. And it was this big chunk of land, and it was like your donations. There was like tiers on what you got with your donations, and it was like basically he'd like give you a season, camping pass to his property. It was fucking awesome.
I mean, at least you got something for it. I mean,
it's not a scam if he's giving you something at the end of the day. So he was up front. He's like, here's what you give me. Here's what I get. Here's what you get.
All right, let me get through the last couple of super chats, and then we'll play that wedding video, and then we're gonna get out of here. Frank Perry was a member for 3 months. Says Vegas girls on the cards don't actually come to your room. Yeah, I learned that the hard way, Frank. Brainy Beaver for 2 Canadian. I ordered a 10 and got a I got a -2. A -2.
Couldn't you just
Brainy,
look through the people and not answer the door?
I didn't even have to. I just got close to the door and could smell it. I was like, no, I'm good.
Oh,
Brainy Beaver for 2 Canadian dollars. Brainy, if you fling crap long enough, you can hit a target. That's absolutely true. You are right about that. Okay, so let's watch a video real quick. A Facebook live video of the wedding.
Team,
and
I'll
I'll
have
skip.
you know that I binge watched a television show just for you, just for today.
Oh, okay, Squid Game. Yeah, because of the stuff that happened with Virgo, because of all that, I decided I made an executive decision to push the Squid Game live stream off until next week. It gives everybody else a chance to go ahead and watch it. Oh my God, that show is so good.
You liked it, right? Right? Thank you.
Really?
God damn.
Josiah Hansen, what up?
Really?
What up? Good to see you.
What I was
bro.
going to say about that. What I was going to say about that.
Just say that at least.
Okay. I'm going to say one thing, and that's it. We'll say the rest for next week. I started to watch it when everybody was all, Squid Game is so good, so good, so good. So I put it on and started to watch it. And that first episode was boring as fuck. It's 9 1-hour episodes. And
yes,
if you don't get me in the first 20 minutes of a fucking 9-hour show, fuck you, I'm not watching.
Yeah, but at minute 30, you gave up too early.
There's
a lot of people dead by the end of the first episode, so I thought it was pretty
yes,
good.
maybe, but it's still, I didn't think it was that good. I watched all of it. It's like, man, this is okay, but I feel
it's good, man. It's good. It's good.
It's not good.
It's well done.
It's not good. If you read Charlie Welch says Johnny hates everything. That's not true, Charlie. Welch.
Yeah, he does.
If you read,
Johnny, you pretty much shit on. I work with you weekly. You pretty much shit on it.
That's not true. You know it. That's not true, and you know it.
It is true. I work with you all the time.
That part is true, but the shitting part is not true.
All right, hold on. I'm getting this all loaded up real quick. Of course, this is pretty much the end of the show. If anybody wants to leave, by all means, you're welcome to dip out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out.
We're actually just gonna... Thank you. I've just been waiting for you to say that. I'm just kidding.
Dickhead. All right. So we're just going to watch like some highlights of this wedding. This was my really good friend, one of my best friend's weddings. All these people that, well, not all the people here, but 90% of the people in this photo that I'm about to, or in this video that I'm about to put on screen, I've known for a really, really long time. So really good friends of mine. And the big guy in the middle, that's Big Steve. Big Steve-O! Like, yeah, I love that guy, and he's awesome. Let's see. Say something.
Why can't we see you, team? Okay. Are you, like, hidden behind?
I'm way back here.
A lamppost or something?
I'm behind this guy. You'll see me in a minute. We get up and get
You're
crunk.
hidden behind that lamppost, I see.
Yeah, but let's see. I want to make sure that I'm getting the audio in. For
All
this
his
video.
best friends can be fit in a small room, is what he's telling us.
Yeah, I am. And that's with their families too. So, okay, let me. Oh, hold on.
Oh, it's so cliche.
This
That was
Elvis.
the point, I think.
Listen, this Elvis was killing it, guys. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. Oh, I love that guy. He's like a best friend. All right, we'll skip up a little bit ahead too. Look at that. There you go. The Elvis point, baby.
Do you know why he's showing us this? Is to prove that he has a black friend.
Do I? Oh yeah, right there.
He's the
Well, we already knew about Dizzle.
No, that's not Ted Dizzle though. All right, we'll go up.
No,
We'll go up.
no, I'm just saying.
And everybody watching you on Facebook, say hi.
We kept yelling, Stephon Diggs. All right, hold on, let's see.
Bride's ring, hand that to the groom.
Let me tell you a story about this guy. This whole group right here. All these people, we all play in the same fantasy football league. I wasn't in it this year. They're all still in it. This guy right here didn't realize he had COVID and got like 6 people sick. And he didn't know because he hadn't showed symptoms until after the draft. And then everybody was like 3 or 4 people got sick there after it. Where you go, guy?
That ring, sir, place it on her left
I'm
hand.
glad I didn't go to this year.
I didn't think you could get it twice, though, team.
I already had it twice, I think. Let's get. Love me sweet. This is the famous John Bon Jovi got married here.
I'm pretty sure that's not actually Elvis.
I'm pretty sure you don't know what you're talking about. Look at Elvis. Look at him, baby. Look at him. He was so energetic. Yeah.
So I'm curious why somebody actually gets married at one of these places. Is it just because they wanted
Just
the
for
cliche
fun.
of it?
We're just doing it for fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just curious.
We'll get past that.
I'm
We'll
not
get past
criticizing
that.
it even. I ain't hating.
Yeah.
I mean, why didn't
I mean,
Justin Bieber sing? He's standing right there.
Woo! I'm all shook up. Oh, I love this shit. Yeah, yeah.
My knees are weak.
Come on, everybody. Woo! I'm all shook up. Yeah, yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you're singing with us out there. All right, let's see what else. Oh, this is good. This is a good part right here.
Right hand up like a karate pose.
Like a karate pose.
Hey, put the glasses on.
You got that?
Yeah, get the glasses. Oh, yeah. Get the glasses on, what? Yeah, get those glasses on, boy.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at your bride like Elvis. You're gonna say, "Listen, mama. Listen, mama."
Listen, mama.
He's been practicing.
To always.
To always.
Love you tender, baby.
Love you tender, baby.
I promise.
I promise.
To never act.
To never act.
Like a hound dog.
Like a hound dog.
Crying all the time.
Crying all the time.
I promise.
I promise.
To always be.
To always be.
You're a hunk of burn love.
Burn love.
To never step
Never step
on your blue suede shoes.
I promise.
You'll never own
You'll never own
blue suede shoes.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I had airwalks. They're bad.
a little less conversation.
And a lot more action.
Yeah.
So the guy, like,
Yeah,
one
man.
row back with the do-rag on, is he from a biker gang, or did he just come out of performing surgery?
Oh, I don't know. I think he just came out performing surgery. I mean, he could have come out of a biker gang. There was a lot of normal folk, hillbillies in that room, including myself. So,
Hillbillies in the desert. Okay, I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, good song.
Those are the worst kind of hillbillies.
Let's see.
Home alone.
Oh, we'll go past this.
So slow.
Yeah, you'll get tagged on that for sure.
What's that?
I need your love.
Well, we should leave that to the Righteous Brothers. We should leave that song to the Righteous Brothers. My goodness.
I know, right? That wasn't even. That's why I was like, "Oh, y'all picked this song out." I think she picked it out and then realized it wasn't Elvis.
All right, you two. We're here with you today.
You got to show the
Husband
kissing of the bride.
and wife. You may now kiss your wife. When they say they're gonna set my soul on fire. A whole lot of money, raise a bird, get those stakes up higher. Hey Steve, I want you to walk your wife down the aisle. They're all living the devil may care. All right, let's turn around and sing. Viva!
Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
Viva! Viva Las Vegas!
Mr. and Mrs. Big Steve. Oh yeah, baby, that was a great experience. I had a blast. They had a blast. They left happy. I left happy, and we all made it home. They're still out there, but I'm home. I hope y'all had a good time tonight. We'll walk ourselves out of here. Let's see. We have Brainy Beaver. Do you have anything you want to say before we get out of here, bud?
Didn't notice I'd gotten back on camera there. I was just sitting there, like, leaning head in my hand. I will tell you nothing important other than apparently I had a cavity fallout or something, like one of those like fillings fallout, because like all of a sudden I could cut, like I could, like, if you give me like something, I could just slice it here. So I now it's like one of those things where the glass shatters and all you can do is think about it. So I'm just anyways, unimportant. I said that. No, as far as what I'm up to, I've got nothing in the chamber other than my good spirits and plucky attitude, I guess. But I actually am in the middle of totally redoing. I've got vMix on the computer, and I've been putting layers and nesting layers and stuff. And yeah.
It's
so
easy to
I'm
record
gonna
on too.
Well, I already tested the multi-quarter. I just think I'm going to get a bigger SSD storage drive to record to.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You do, when you post that earlier, I forgot to tell you, you do need an SSD drive to really have like flawless recording. You want it to be as high speed as possible. So, all right,
for sure. Yeah,
cool deal.
T5
980 Pros or
Samsung
something.
T5 works.
Well, the 980 Pro right now is like 7,000 megabytes per second. So I figure I might go with that. I think that's as fast as it gets. What was the other one there?
Oh, I thought you were looking for something portable, but that's the Samsung. It's a T5.
No, he's gonna need an internal SSD. Really,
I'm gonna put a 2
right?
terabyte. I'm gonna put a 2 terabyte M2 as my second M2 on the board, and it's gonna be a 980 Pro Samsung. They're not cheap, but it's gonna be 7,000 megabytes a second. That'll deal with all that.
Yeah, that.
Because if I
will
look
deal
at
with all that.
my performance monitor, my hiccup in my system is I'm getting, because I put everything on a large HDD. Like I have SSDs, but I put my storage, my mass storage is a large HDD, but it ends up having queues. You know how that works. It has files waiting in queues, so it's the holdup now. Anyways, so we don't want to talk tech. We bore people that way. So thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I am finishing working on getting vMix set up so that I can use the multi-recorder to try to record a little bit more new style content. So that is what I'm working on currently. And yeah, thank you for having me. And I love you guys, including the audience. Johnny, Mr. JL, team as always, and Schrodinger's hiding in the back. I keep forgetting because you're not on screen. So hi, Schrodinger. Love you, buddy.
Nobody cares.
JL. JL Warren.
Back there, buddy.
Do you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on. This is cool. Getting to hang out with everybody. It's always a blast to see how everybody's doing. Make sure everybody's doing okay in these kind of uncertain times that we live in. So I'm glad everybody's healthy and happy, and everybody's seeing success with their channels. Let's keep it going into the next year, because dang, this one's almost over. But everyone have a spooky and happy Halloween, and then
no mankinis. Don't answer the door to mankini. There'll be children. 50-50. You'll have children there.
He loved the detail. You leave him out of this.
Feel free to pop by if you want to help. If you want to help me be successful, feel free to pop by my channel, or of course the podcast I do. You see all the scary horror stuff in the room. Check out my horror podcast as well. I'd love to have you over there. But I wish you all the best, and hope we can keep doing this on Saturdays. It was fun.
Yeah, I like doing it on Saturdays just as like a little Saturday show. And the people that I'm bringing on, I intend to have you guys as regular guests. So anytime, any one of you that are on now, you have an invite anytime you want to come on a Saturday night to be a part of the Saturday Night Cypher. As you can see, we have, we have 8 callers that can come in, but I even have it set up. Let me find this real quick. Okay. Right here. Look at that. We have it set up so that 8 people can be on it.
Nice.
That's too much team. Too much team. Too much team. Too much team. This is like a thing nightmares are made of.
You think too much team
toothpicks coming at you
until somebody does that right there.
Oh, now there's more team. That's not good.
No, there's way more team. Way more team.
You put those 8 together, he'll have just enough to swing at somebody,
That's just fucked up.
A bundle of toothpicks.
Oh, what did I do? I just messed this all up, and I have no idea what I'm doing now.
You broke it.
You fucked it up, dude. You fucked it up.
Oh my god! Hold on, let me try to fix this. There we go. Okay. All right, but yeah, anytime you want to come on, Jo, you're more than welcome to. Johnny, you have anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Yeah, I had fun. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. If you would like, you can also, go over to the plot hole and subscribe there, because I need 4,000 before the end of the year to hit 10K.
Oh, I like that. Beaver.
You'll do it. You've just no. I'm not scoffing at the 4K. Him getting 4K. I'm scoffing at the fact that the asshole's already passed me. You're doing great, Johnny. Calm down.
No, Johnny, you're at 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
He's
at
6,000. No, he said he needs 4 to get to 10. No, I was scoffing at the arrogance. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He deserves it.
I would like to hit. I'd like to hit 1. I'd like to hit 1 over a week in horror. That's like the goal for the end of the year, is to try and hit 1,000 over at my podcast. Because if we can do that, then that opens up doors that will really help us out.
The goal for my month is to get to 50K.
You got 2 days or a day and a half.
No. By the
Johnny knows I'm just salty because I've been busy and I haven't been able to put out content.
What up, Mike71? Johnny greater than Brainy, says Stephen Alley.
I'll admit it.
Fighting
I'll
word.
admit it. I'm salty. I'm a salty boy right now. I'll admit it. I'm okay.
Look,
I'm okay. I'll be a salt shaker. I'll literally dump it over me while I stream next time. I won't lie.
Look. This is the gauntlet right here. When we have two content creators that are about to fight it out and have a race war, there they go right there. Race war! Oh, you can't get yeah. Look at that. Oh man, look at that fist. Oh my god, big hand versus little hand. That's what we're gonna call you guys. Big hand versus little hand.
Again, I mean, wait, I could zoom myself in here. Is that gonna help?
You guys gotta get nose to nose. You gotta get nose to nose, like you're staring each other down.
Team Skeptic.
Don't kiss. Don't kiss.
There you go. Closer. Johnny, pull it in. Come on. Brady's coming 90. You gotta come 10, man.
God damn.
There we go.
I'm doing this blind. I don't have peripherals. I can't see it.
This got serious. This turned into a fucking the sexual assault stream over here.
Oh Jesus.
Go sub to all three of those jackasses, and then this jackass as well. Schrodinger's cat, do you have anything you'd like to say before you tell everybody to unsub from Team Skeptic?
Well, I mean, now that you made it all weird, I guess I'll just go ahead and, So, yeah, tomorrow, I may or may not make a video. It just depends on what time I wake up and if I can find anything to make a decent video about. But it has recently come to my attention that my friend Clifford Reynolds has never in his life eaten an MRE.
Oh, God. We got to do it.
So I mailed him one.
Oh, they're so good, some of them.
They're
the one
not
I
bad.
had was delicious, okay?
I
the one I had was delicious. It was a proper MRE. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Brainy Beaver talks over somebody. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Delicious. It tasted like peanut butter and seeds. 1,000 calories a piece, though.
So I sent him the very best MRE, which is the spaghetti with meat sauce. And I'm going to have the vegetable soup, which is the second best one. And so we're going to eat that on a live stream. I'm going to show them how to properly, prepare it and do all that. And we're going to eat through the MRE. And I told Team Skeptic earlier, if you have time tomorrow, go to Walmart to the camping section, or if y'all got a Dick's Sporting Goods, go grab one of the off the shelf ones and join us. And we'll compare.
Shit. I was gonna go get one from the Army Reserve store, one a certified World War II one.
Oh yeah. Do whatever and come on with us, and we can compare. What I wanted to do was compare the commercial ones to the military grade ones, and see sort of how that works. But we're going to do that, and then we'll probably just watch some Sovereign Citizen.
Well, the one
video.
I had would have been a commercial one. My dad took it out of his airplane years ago when I was younger, and it was expiring, so he needed to replace it. So he opened it up and he handed me one of the little briquettes out of it, and I'm like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Try it, it's good." Take a nibble, and all it was is, obviously it was a lot of things because it's supposed to be full of energy, but basically in the nutshell, it was peanut butter, carb, dried out peanut butter stuff that had been pressed with a lot of different seeds and stuff. Fucking delicious. But I ate 3 of them, and my dad's like, "Whoa!" He takes it away. He's like, "This thing's 1,000 calories a piece. Give me that."
That sounds more like you had a pemmican bar.
I don't,
because pemmican bars are this fully compacted bars where you eat one bar and you're solid.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one bar like this, and it's half of your daily recommended intake is one of these bars.
That's a pemmican.
And it's brick. Bar. It's a brick. It's a brick of bars that he had or whatever. Okay, so I don't know these things, right? So that it was a whole sealed aluminum brick that you break open, and it's full of all these little bars.
Yeah, for a lot of civilians, it's going to be something that you guys have never really seen. The MRE.
These assholes are eating mice and stuff. We're eating the good stuff. Just brick.
Well,
I know what you mean, though.
It's not good stuff. You get sick of it after about a week and a half of the different varieties of
the
it.
idea.
All of them, they got the Fig Newton. They all got the little Tabasco sauce and the little chewing gum. But this little small pack.
Well, when do you end up eating these though? Do you? I thought they're emergency.
Flavor.
Well,
they're emergency.
Your story. I thought
what,
you
an
could
MRE?
contribute.
No.
Well, I was trying to make sure
MRE
you go past that part, Schrodinger. I was trying to ask you, like, what purpose do you end up eating them for that long for? I was
because they're
I thought they
easy
were
to
emergency.
transport.
So,
No, they're easy to
so
transport.
that you're not supposed to be using them as your primary meals, but they're like, here's an MRE, eat up, boys.
No,
is that what ends up happening?
Yeah, you're supposed to be using them as your primary meal a lot of times.
If
they're
you're downrange,
easy.
that's
They're easy to transport and carry on you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
It's
not a military
convenience
man, right?
food.
So-
It's the true definition of convenience food. Like, it just carry it with you in a small package, and you open it and eat it.
Yeah,
no heating up,
it's
no
it's
nothing.
not uncommon to spend 2 months with that being your meals. You know, they have the breakfast ones that are like scrambled eggs, and you know, there's like bacon.
How does that work? Wait. How does that work? Wait, what is it? What form? This is amazing new world to me. What form does your bacon and breakfast come in?
Watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
You'll see. All things will be made clear.
I want to go down to fucking Cabela's tomorrow now and get an MRE and eat it with you, though.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'll simulstream, and we'll eat them together.
No,
Yeah.
they have
That's
bacon and
funny.
scrambled eggs at Cabela's. Not even kidding.
That's crazy. I'll have to
Well,
find
I mean,
Now I
it may
wanna know.
it
Keep
may not
going,
be
keep going.
military grade, but you know. Anyway,
Cabela grade. We're good.
My outro has gone
Sorry, go
way
ahead,
too
Schroding.
long.
Yes, but
Yeah,
at
my
the same
outro
time,
No, it was
it's
interesting.
okay because I need to
It's
be
okay, we were talking-
reminded tomorrow. If you can, if you can remember to remind me to go run up to the Army Navy surplus store, I'll go up there and grab me a certified MRE.
Yeah, it's the ones that are in like the brown cellophane.
Water activated heater. So is it like a little tab you drop in water and it heats up like chemical reaction?
It is, yeah. It's water activated. I'm going to show all that tomorrow. Everything will be revealed.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing this on Schrodinger's channel.
I'll
do my best.
Somebody
to be there. What
asked,
time?
so 6 Eastern.
The team.
Have you
sketch-
seen
no,
those
it's gonna be
pills
the
that become
Schrodinger
entire cloth?
It's gonna become the Schrodinger's cat MRE stream, not the Team Skeptic one. Not on here. It's on Schrodinger's channel, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those dried out cloths though?
The
Where you
what?
get those pills? It's like a whole. There's like cloths I saw you can buy where for like camping or for emergency, and it's basically like think like a big pill bottle like this, and they look like gigantic pills, and all they do is they throw it in water, and it expands, and next thing you know you pull out this like each one of these little pills turns into a full piece of like cloth, whatever that you can use for whatever you need.
I've
They
never
just- they
seen
just
one in
dry 'em out
person, but I'm
afterwards,
sure
and-
they.
It
I
was
wouldn't be surprised.
an
if they
interesting
had one.
product.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All
please
right.
go ahead. I was just musing.
No, we had a great show tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We have a video to play out that we're gonna run out on. I'm gonna mute my mic and let it play because this is really funny. I remember this video back in the day, and this was a video put together by Rib Tickler, who is a sub of mine, who's been a sub of mine for a long time, that struggles with something. And I don't, like talking about other people's struggles out there, but he struggles with something serious, and he does his best to keep his head up. He's kind of an inspiration for me when I think that life sucks for me. I remember that people like him out there have it way harder than I could ever imagine have it. So when I'm bitching about something, let's keep in perspective that my life's still relatively good. If you're out there bitching about how America is and how it's fucking becoming third world, this and that, go live in a third world country. Come back and tell me that. Come back and tell me that same shit. Go to Cuba. Go to Cuba or South America, Argentina in the late 70s.
Haiti?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, go there and then come back here and tell me how bad we have it here. Okay? When even the homeless people here have it better than the people over there, than the normal population over there. Just come back and tell me. Come back and talk to me about your entitlement then and how you're just fighting to keep this country great. Yeah, tell me that again, please. Because trust me, there's people out there that got way worse than we will ever. The worst people in America have it better than some of the best people in other countries. So let's stop bitching and start appreciating what we have, fellas. Other than that, I'm out of here. Let's play this. Rib Tickler, this is on you, man. Good capture. It's like a highlight of my shock streams. It's pretty funny. And I'm gonna turn off my mic. Everybody, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for coming out. We did the whole torture thing again, so have fun if you want. Rainy, how you doing? Okay, so the shock thing fucking works. That one got me by surprise.
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
I went info hammer for $2. Holy shit!
It was Firefox.
Ow! What? I'm sorry. All right, so tonight, if you hear me make any weird noises or anything, it's because every time someone super chats me tonight, it actually electrocutes me or it shocks me.
3, 2, 1.
There it is right there. We have I knew it. I heard it in my every time I hear hold on, I gotta turn oh god damn it. It's for your trip back to Earth though. Try out this new toy. Oh, should get 40,000 of volts through the nipples for the 40k subs. Name of this week Pavlok. None of this week Pavlok stuff. Yeah. Oh god. I'm
suffering.
Man. Shit. Shit. That's back to back. 2 of them. Ow. God damn it. Because it's coming in. Okay. But utensil, a cooking utensil, whatnot, so I can eat them later. All right. Seems counterproductive. God damn it. Okay, let me. Okay, more. Oh my god. You mad? Shocked me to fix my audio. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was going on trying to talk. I'm not being rude.
Yeah, good spirit. For two Aussie dollar. The children for $5. You run for €5 very much. And then faux hammer for $2 here to help me to ow. But we can't hear him. $5. Still waiting. No water and no. So when I got that, he'll be here tomorrow. I'll have the source video today. We're gonna with god damn it. Works with super chats. God damn it. Look, watch. And he says he's gonna fix it tomorrow. Because guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm actually a huge fan. €2 says PhD. Tony says yes, I can. That is another thing tonight. And I'll be 5%. It's on the way different. Yeah, Brainy, you've also
a little busy as because I just don't think that it's
very successful. God damn it.
Basically exposing them. And now he have time to watch this. You basically also have money to I mean, if these people
we're gonna conquer this shorts. Why I never got those shorts kind of views on my
you think my subscribe a minute long. God damn it. Smells like cat fart says God, that TikTok's oh my god.
It's basically a blooper reel. And all of a sudden I hear police officers behind me. And I turn around.
God damn it. That this house didn't get why. God damn it. Rena Chrome's slurper.
Everybody remembers Baby Nathan? That was, by the way, full credit.
Yeah, that was
idea. Thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed making that one.
Pissing Warrior.
Sleep Warrior.
Oh my god. I didn't.
I'm waiting for the one to say real footage. Who was holding the fucking camera?
Damn it. I got a notice me. What's up? What?
That was smaller channels. It's making them blow up. I was.
God damn it. Let me last couple of assets.
I couldn't figure out how to do
minus for $2.
All right, send 2020.
You wouldn't recording. Yeah. I'll push the button and I'm gonna show you. God damn. We'll sit back and talk. Brain to stream immediately the better. Let them play. Thank you. God damn it very much.
Do you have the protection plan?
Wet, but you can't fucking god damn it.
List. Best by thinking, Joey.
Oh my god, it was seriously fucked up.
I can.
They have more bloody content.
I just thought he was a Sir Sick cop.
God damn it. That is painful, guys. The halfway mark and oh my god, the closer and closer as to being the greatest anti flat Earth channel on the internet, and it is. There's no better place to get that.
Thank you.
That was back to back right there. Irish Demon and some other fucktard. Let me see. That is $dollars with no message. Holy shit! Ow! God damn it! There's no message with. And oh my god, that will be, you know, just as ow as real.
It's a fucking awesome bloke.
Ow! A jolt from Chris. Ow! A jolt from Chrismer. And
you guys tell me that I've lost weight, it makes me feel so.
No, I didn't.
Your butts.
Asked if
my power. I just got a super chat and then it hit.
Stream delay.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
About actually dealing with flat earthers, I've just had a lot of.
we just kick back and talk of random.
Shit, guys.
Starting to sound like Tourette's card.
God damn! God damn! God damn! Who in their right mind sets it that high normally? God damn it, that fucking hurt. See where we get. Hey, God. All right, so for $2 says Navy history. And all that great nonsense. Hold on. Ow! Jeffrey.
Oh,
God damn it. Greatly appreciated. God damn. Any of my furniture, or that would have been. God damn.
That would have been a goddamn. That was timed perfectly, Mr. Goblin.
God damn. Vibrate. There you go, just like that. With you guys. God damn. And oh my god. All right, hold on. Ow! God damn
it. The beaver is back.
Y'all have a good night tonight. We'll see y'all next time.